Bon après-midi tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien aujourd'hui. For those of you who do not speak freedom fries, that was of course French for hello everybody, and I hope everybody is doing well this afternoon. So, as some of you might have seen in today's premiere on Beautiful Lies' channel, El Guapo, I had appeared alongside with Melissa Jane, Candid Ann, Jonathan Barronville, and Wealth Management to talk about a variety of topics. Of course, at the end of the video, it became a very good advice show on finances. He did say that's why it was a premiere today, that the last bit of it he would have on his um, Patreon as a sort of paid to watch feature. So if you guys weren't there last night, you missed some really great information. I'd also like to take this a moment to thank El Guapo for being such a gracious host and allowing me to be on his show. Thank you very much. Before the billions, so of course I will put some of your guys' comments up here for half a second as well, and I will also of course put my ticker on. So, but yes, it was a really great show, and I know, of course, I was fairly quiet for most of the show because of just how interested the two gentlemen were, Wealth Management and Jonathan Barronville, and of course, Melissa Jane as well brought up some really good talking points when it came to finance, and that's not something that right now I'm very comfortable with. So that's kind of where I just let them to, speak. Yes, before the billions, there will be a call in, not quite right away, but I will. Excuse me, just one moment. I will put a call in. In fact, you know what? I'll do the call in now. Just give me a second here. So if you or anybody else wants to come on board, you'll be able to click the link. So just give me a second here to get it organized. But basically, my objective today's is to, I will show it, okay, is to present my 30-second pitch that I had. So if you guys did see the premiere, you also saw my 30 second pitch, but I do also want to talk about the other parts that I was speaking about. But also, if you guys, if you did watch last night and remember some of what was said and you want to talk about that, great. If not, well, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. So before the billions, let me know if and when you're ready to come up, or anybody else. Like I said, it's open to anybody to come up. So what I'll do in the meantime, while we're waiting for before the billions to get organized, I will show my 30-second pitch that I had given. I feel that it needs some work to do, but I know El Guapo had indicated that I did a good job. I know Candid Ann and Melissa Jane also did theirs, and they both, well, I think Melissa Jane only restarted, which I don't blame her. Look, it's, a 30-second pitch, and you do, like he had said afterwards, don't be afraid to fail and to, publicly, and to recoup and move on. And they both are very intelligent and capable women who did a very good job in presenting themselves anyways, either way. And that's, the whole beauty of YouTube is that people can, come with their constructive criticism and really be able to help you guys, or me, better yourselves and build a better brand and everything. So I'm just gonna get the video, the little clip. So sorry, El Guapo, I did clip my little clip. Anybody who knows me, El Guapo, knows that I'm quick to the clip. I think before the billions has dubbed me, either it was him or Uncle and or Uncle Stu that have dubbed me the Queen of Clip. I think I'll take that as my nickname, basically. especially since he did indicate at first that he wanted to unlist or make the entire video private, but then he's like, you know what, let me just make this particular part of it private. So I won't show my full appearance on the show, really just my 30 seconds plus or minus of when I was on the show. So I'm going to show that to you guys now. And feel free to let me know what you guys think either in the chat or if you want to come aboard to the StreamYard, feel free to click on the link. And it's open to both you before the billions, Trash Can Waves, or anybody else that I haven't seen come in to the chat. So I will show that now, guys. Yes, my channel is focused on art, on museum visits, on movies. And right now I have a series that's going on about our favorite Uncle Stu. I clip all of his funny moments. So if you are in for the comedy, if you are in for the arts, come and see my channel. She stole my thunder.
I love it. I love it. And shout out to you. Shout out to Uncle Stu.
And that's it. So obviously the rest of the clip is really more where he asked me several other questions, and we go into the other parts of his discussion. I believe afterwards he had wealth management, and Candid Anne as well came on. And of course, like I said, Jonathan Barronville and Melissa Jane also came in onto the show. So honest opinion, guys, what do you think? For me personally, I do think that it could have been improved, because it was the kind of thing I did at the last second. Hey Wally, how you doing? Hope all is well with you. Wally, I know you. I always ask because I never know if you're going to change your mind. But if you want to, feel free to come aboard on my StreamYard if you so choose. I know you're going to say no. That I know you're a shy guy, very shy. But if you do feel like changing your mind, let me know. Anyways, so for for me, it felt, because although I knew that's what he does, is to have everybody come aboard and do a 30-second clip, or what's called the elevator pitch, right? Where obviously you guys know this, but it's obviously when you want to promote yourself to somebody that's in your industry, or that is a mover or shaker in the business world. You have to pretend you have 30 seconds in the elevator with this person, and that's it. That's all you're ever going to get as a chance to promote yourself and to show that, hey, I am of value for you. I can bring something that you might need. So basically, you have to really, quote unquote, sell yourself. And I know, and that's one of my issues personally, is really becoming comfortable with myself and accepting the fact that, look, if I'm going to make money, and I think that's why I will also talk about this as well. He was, El Guapo was talking about, having the finer things in life and living that higher quality life and expecting the best. If I'm going to have that life, there's going to be things that I have to say and do. Including, hey, you know what? I have 30 seconds. I just met XYZ business person that could potentially, get me a better job, or get me a connection into something that I might need, or, whatever it is. I'm going to have to sell myself. I might only have 30 seconds to sell myself. That's the only time that person might ever see me, or have, some kind of connection. So for me, thank you before the billion. So, and that's something that I know I have to work on, is getting comfortable with being able to talk about myself in that way of, like, I have something I can offer, and it's good enough for you to pay X amount of dollars for it. Right. So I feel like my elevator pitch wasn't quite right. Although he did say that he loved it, and you could see that he gave a very enthusiastic smile and encouragement afterwards. And later on, like I said, I did, when Candid Anne, talked about hers, I also commented, and he said, no, girl, She stole my thunder. You did a really good job. So, um, but anyways, but I felt that I could have talked more because I mentioned museum visits and art because I know he mentioned museums visits, and I do a lot of do a lot of museums and visits, and I do want to have that content on my channel, but it's not really as much about that as it is about movies right now. But as you guys might see, I do have two streams posted, one for later today at 7:30 p.m. Be there or be square. Yes. Oh, it's gonna have to close that here. Yeah, yeah, doo doo. But yeah, so I do have a couple of streams later, to one today about French. Again, be there or be square at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the other is going to be on Tuesday at 9:30 p.m., where I'm going to be talking about Kent Monkman, who's a Canadian artist. So that's one of those things that, like, I felt like, look, either I change my elevator pitch to something that's more accurate to what it is now, or that I bring the content that I say that I. Oh, what the fun! Thank you for being here, sir. It's a good idea to get on Clubhouse to practice it. Yeah, yeah. Clubhouse seems to be one of those where you better be funny or else. I'll repost it, guys. If what the funk, trash can waves, or again, I'm gonna ask you, Wally. I know what your answer is gonna be, but I'm gonna always ask until I get a yes. I'm posting the link to the StreamYard. So if you guys want to come aboard and talk about my elevator pitch, talk about your elevator pitch, practice our elevator pitches together. However you want to go. Wally. Wally. Shy? I'm not shy. I'm just okay, okay. I was trying to give you an excuse, Wally. Come on now. No, I know, Wally. I know you definitely go on other people's panel and so forth. But it's all good. It's all good. Like I said, I know one time you will say yes. It's going to be either you have something that you feel that's important to say, or the topic is going to be just that good enough that you can't say no. I will make you an offer that you cannot refuse. I know I have a really bad Italian accent, but yeah. So for me, I definitely think my elevator pitch needs work as far as that. And although it was enthusiastic, I if like when you look at YouTube, for example. Let's say I was going to get in an elevator with one of YouTube's, big guys, big wigs on in YouTube, and I had to present him a 30-second pitch, and that would make the difference between my channel staying where it is about now, which I have no problems with it. I have 250 subscribers, and I love all of you guys. I love every single one of you. I know I've gotten a couple of subscribers because of my appearance um, on El Guapo show, Beautiful Lies, yesterday. I forgot what he titled, but I think he said first class planes and first class women. He said females. I don't Melissa Jane. I'm not too sure about what about I don't really like that females. It sounds too plain. Um, yes, what the funk? You can definitely come up. I see you there before the billion, so don't worry. Um, oh, really? You're always welcome to come. And yes, definitely what the funk. If you want to come, feel free. Yeah, yeah, 250. I know I felt like I was grandiose with my 250, but before the billions had something like 700 or something. So, he's the big boss around here. And of course, speaking of before the billions, we will add you to the stream.
Hey, how are
Hello,
you doing?
I'm doing very well, and you?
Doing well. And I am a small YouTuber as well, so I do not have any I guess grandiose amounts of, subscribers or anything like that. But I do get reassured whenever vidIQ gives me like a new plaque whenever I
Yeah,
hit like, a new 100 subscribers.
yeah.
And then I actually got one where it says you can fill up a jet or a uh a sports arena and stuff like that with the amount of subscribers you have.
Hey,
But
listen. You
mhm.
with your 700, you are the grandiose here one. Look at you trying to pretend like you're one of the people here. You know you're too good for the rest of us. No, I kid, I kid. I'll uh I'll bring up what the funk who's also in the back here.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Redskin brother?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. You're actually from the South, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. I figured, actually. Do you actually know what tribe you are?
Well, I saw that I was supposed to be Igbo, from Nigeria, but
Okay.
that's just what I saw on. Actually, it wasn't me. It was my mom who did the 21 and Me, and that's how she saw like her makeup and stuff like that.
You look a lot like my Choctaw family. Not cousins, but like there's like seven kind of connections, and you look just like the Choctaw side.
Ooh, well, actually, I had to do it myself to see,
Hmm.
but I wouldn't be surprised, man.
Yeah.
But what
Not
what
enough for a free
country is
scholarship.
that? What country is that tribe from?
It's from America, a country.
Well, which part of
Native.
America? You know what I mean? Like, United States or Canada
Yeah,
or something,
they resonated mainly in the Mississippi area, but
Okay.
yeah,
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 what
but
because
the
most of that family is.
I was thinking because I was like, is it in Canada or because they have Native Americans in
Oh
Canada
man,
as
you
well
you
and
didn't
stuff.
pay attention at all in that 1 month of your history.
listen.
Okay, I feel you.
He had trouble finding Sweden on a map. Leave the guy alone. Here, come
I
on.
did, yeah. I had to refresh the page and everything. I was like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and
Oh,
refresh that one.
I can't even hold you for that. I'd have a problem with Sweden too, and I literally live on this side of the planet. So
What
don't.
side of I was gonna say what side of town are you on? But what
I'm,
side of the
I'm in
planet are you on?
I'm in Germany.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that. But yeah, that's cool, man. How
Yeah.
how is it in Germany? Because I actually have my last name is German, and actually my first and last name are supposed to be German.
Hmm.
Um, William, but the thing is that actually a lot of my family members actually moved to Germany, and then they stayed there for a while because they were in the military, and then they came back to United States.
Yeah, I've been here 7 years. It's chill. I'm pretty much retired and just enjoying the world burning.
And I see Wally in here saying 21 and Me.
Yeah, it's
I
20.
meant to say 23 and Me. Yeah.
Sure, sure, sure. Well, we no, no, no. It's 21. They rebranded. They rebranded. It's 21. It's 21.
Yeah, that's when
Is
you
it really?
can. That's when you're able
No,
to
no.
drink.
I
Yeah,
say
21 exactly.
that sounds like a horrible porn site.
That's true. Not the kind of site that you want to be going to late at night at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, your wife. I'm trying to find out about my history. She's like, okay, I just need
Sure, sure.
21 in me, my ass.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
exactly, exactly. Oh, it looks like before he might have technical issues. I know StreamYard does that often. But anyways, until he comes back, Guten Tag. That's about as much German as you're to get out of me. Unfortunately,
No,
my
that's about as much as I can give you. I've been here 7 years and haven't
oh
learned
my
anything.
goodness. Yeah,
What?
yeah, I'm slightly worse because my father, speaking of German heritage, my father is German himself and born and raised in Germany, and I barely speak any. He would be ashamed of me. Hello again
Is your
before the.
father black?
Okay.
No, my father is white.
Hmm.
I'm one of the swirly kids. I know.
Because I really need to find like a black American who's learned like a little. Like I just want to learn enough German to speak to my kids. Like that's
Hmm.
really it. So
Yeah, no,
other
it's
than that,
but
yeah.
you would think in Germany you would find Germans to speak German to your kids. You
I know
would
they do.
think.
I know my kids speak German
Okay.
perfectly.
Okay, good at
Yeah.
least.
No,
But yeah,
they're
no,
just
it's
my daughter's almost 5 and my son's 2. So yeah,
excellent. That's good.
so my
No, that's
son's
it.
perfecting squeak. He's getting really good at squeaking. That's his thing. He's not really speaking yet. He's just
Screeching out
yell
there.
testing out his lung. Like yeah, he's good at this at 2 years old.
Aren't all 2 years old like really good at that? I think even as an adult, I tend to talk too loud sometimes. So, but yeah. So yeah, so I don't know if you guys want to talk about my 30-second elevator pitch, your own, or if you guys had something else that you wanted to bring up.
Can you play it again
I think
for
it's a
us?
fun idea. I think for a
Yeah.
challenge, we should all pitch our channel in 30 seconds and see, but you have to do it in a funny way.
Okay. Well, I'll do what before the billions. I'll replay mine, and then that way you two as well afterwards. I don't know if you guys have a particular preference of what order. Maybe before the billions, you want to go first or something. I don't know.
Oh, rock, paper, scissors, right? That's how we.
Rock, paper-
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors. So
well,
rock, paper, scissors.
none of
Shoot.
us are none of us are on cam though. How are we gonna play?
Because we do
Oh, we
shoot.
say-
I do shoot. It's rock, paper, scissors, shoot. That's what I do. Is that how you do
Oh,
it?
okay.
Yeah, I did
No,
shoot.
then. Okay.
Okay, just making sure. All right, so you ready?
You ready?
Rock, paper,
Rock,
scissors,
paper,
shoot.
scissors, shoot.
Paper.
It's rock.
I also chose paper.
I called paper last. What did you call?
I call paper as well.
Damn it. All right, ready? Let's do this again.
All right,
Rock,
ready?
paper,
Rock,
scissors,
paper, scissors, shoot,
scissors.
scissors.
Son
Ah,
of a bitch.
It's
No,
a
scissors as
delay.
well.
yeah,
It's a delay.
yeah.
You cheating. All right, let's do this.
The S comes out and then all of a sudden it's
Yeah.
scissors. Right?
Exactly. Okay.
All right.
Last try.
Paper.
All right.
Scissors.
Rock,
paper,
paper, scissors,
scissors,
shoot,
Paper.
rock. Okay, I
I yelled
lost.
paper last. Okay, so you go next, Billions.
All right. You know what? She's talking about thunder. You have to clip that.
Okay, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Oh, I'm
But-
undefeated in rock paper scissors. This is years of bartending, player.
The trick is to get somebody angry and then always choose paper because they're always going to choose rock because they're feeling aggressive and they want to put down the smackdown.
Actually, a psychological trick is when you do rock paper scissors.
Mhm.
Like if you're doing it like 3 times, if you ask them a question when they're about to shoot or during like when you're having conversations, they're more likely to throw scissors.
Oh,
Really?
really?
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting. That's good to know.
Wealth engineering is like classes in session.
Yeah. There you go.
So when you're playing
Yeah.
people like 4 out of 7 or something like that, like you can always like kind of keep it going and ask them a question, and more than likely they'll always do scissors afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Good to know. All right, so
Enjoy.
for sure. I'll definitely will that. So, Wealth Engineer, if you feel like joining the panel, I'll put the StreamYard link. Just to let you know, we're talking about elevator pitches. Right now, I'm going to show mine. And then after that, before the billion, we'll have his, and What the Funk will go last. And like I said, you're more than welcome to join or anybody else. So I'm just going to get my clip and re-show it right now. Yes, my channel is focused on art, on museum visits, on movies. And right now I have a series that's going on about our favorite Uncle Stu. I clip all of his funny moments. So if you are in for the comedy, if you are in for the arts, come and see my channel. She stole my thunder.
I love it. I love it. And shout out to you. Shout out to Uncle Stu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was mine. So go ahead before the billions with yours.
Yes. What's up, everybody? This is William from Before the Billions, and I am a professional data engineer. On my channel, I teach you how to get into the tech industry. I go over many different discussions about different topics, and also I do many different interviews on my channel. So if any of those things have interested you, then please go check out my channel.
All right, What the Funk, you ready?
Always.
Okay, you're on now.
Hey, what's up, people? This is a funk channel. What the funk is funk? Well, funk is pretty much like DJ screw music mixed with synthwave. What the fuck is synthwave? Synthwave is like something electronic, but a little bit more grooving. Any more questions? Just go to the channel and figure it out. There's all types of shit on there as far as visuals and any type of anime or any other movies that you might be into. Take a dive. You'll be surprised. Peace.
I love it.
Excellent. Good stuff. You guys are definitely a lot better than I am. So even though I went first, I bow down to you two. You guys certainly have much better pitches than I do. But I think you two also practice it and have it down pat at this point, right? So
No, I completely freestyled that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You did a lot better than I do.
It's funny. She stole my thunder. I actually just finished eating some fettuccine alfredo, some chicken fettuccine alfredo, and I put some some pepper seeds.
Yeah.
So when I was speaking, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't even talk."
Exactly.
Right?
But at least you have yours down like memorized at this point, right? So even when something is struggling, like you want to cough but you can't, you can struggle through it, kind of thing. But I definitely want to either if I do freestyle, if I can not mess up my words, please, go with something like What the Fun, because for me, I don't feel like I have it down pat. You know what I mean? To some degree, like you have to either start with memorizing it so well that you can adjust and freestyle, or just freestyle so much that you know which talking points you want to have and just go with it.
Yeah, that actually does make sense. It's not one of those things you can kind of. Some people say you should practice it and kind of have like a 3-sentence bullet point, which is a kind of a good idea. Where there's like 3 things that you want to get out, and then you can kind of speak around it, if that makes sense. But you always have the 3 things you always want to say.
Yeah,
and
for
then
sure.
Everything else you freestyle.
Yeah, exactly. No, that definitely makes sense, and that's kind of why I want to talk about this as well. For me, it's because I'm relatively new. Like, even though I've had my YouTube channel for years, I always looked at it as more like as this kind of archiving information kind of thing. Yeah, go for it before the billions. But I looked at it more as a archive in my videos and so forth. And it's not until the past 2-3 months where I really had to, start taking it seriously and really want to get into it. But I guess I'm having an identity crisis where, like, what do I want to do with my YouTube channel? And I'm kind of just spitballing all these different ideas. Go ahead.
Do whatever you want. Let's see, for example, what are you watching or binging right now on television?
Oh, geez, about everything. That's, I'm
okay. What's your favorite thing right now?
I watch a lot of horror movies, so I did watch Squid Games recently. I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then how about this? Why don't you do a review or a reaction to episode 1 of Alice in Borderlands?
I don't think
it's
I've
just
heard
like
of
Squid Games, but better.
Okay, I'll have to check that out. No, that's a good idea. And I was semi tempted into it. I should have done it last night because it's 2 weeks in a row that I did. No, 3 weeks in a row that I did a movie night Saturday. But that's a good idea.
Yeah, go ahead and read the reviews of it, but don't. It's really, really. If you like Squid Games, you'll love this. Plus, like you're black. You would definitely get a bunch of subs right away just because you'd be a black woman reacting to Alice in Borderlands. And I'm not sure if you show your face or not, because if you don't, then of course that would affect the allegory. But if you do, then you would easily pull off 100 subs off just within a week.
Yeah, no, the camera would break if I showed my face. So I'm sticking to hiding behind the camera for now. But that's the other issue, is that I do want to invest in a good microphone, because right now I'm basically just using my laptop. And I mean, it's okay for this kind of just live stream here and there. But eventually I do want to get better equipment. I did bring aboard another gentleman, Wealth Engineering. Bonjour, monsieur. Hello, how are you, sir?
Bonjour, bonjour. How are you guys?
What's up? What's up?
What's up? Can you guys hear me well? Sorry, I'm just on my phone. I'm not in my studio.
Oh, you're coming in fine.
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear. Just to let you know what the funk. He's also from Montreal because I'm from Montreal as well. So
Yeah.
um,
I
yeah,
saw you
exactly.
online. I'm like, I saw you online, and I'm like, I gotta show up at least and support. I just woke up actually.
Yeah. You had
You
one
know,
of those
like
late nights.
no, you're almost on Gail's level as far as many people like you show love to. So that's why I came
Wow.
too.
Oh,
She
thank
stole my thunder. Is like you're always everywhere supporting.
yo,
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you. Yeah.
exactly.
No,
Yeah,
I
me too.
try to.
That's why I wanted to support too.
Yeah, no, as you're talking, I have literally two other tabs of other live streams that I literally just have going so that way my numbers are my presence is there even though I'm here with you guys. But thank you very much. And I mean that's kind of how you build a community as well. And that you don't necessarily have to depend on the elevator pitches as well. It's like what the funk now has me in his mind. And like when he hears somebody else like, yeah, I really want to do a movie review, or I'm looking for a YouTube channel that talks about movies, he can now say, oh, well, I know this other YouTuber called She Stole My Thunder. Why don't you go check her out? She, has a really good content. You know what I mean? But if we're
Mm,
not all participating in each other's live streams, if we're not going and commenting on each other's videos, those connections don't make. Because as you guys know, networking is important, right? So if you don't,
absolutely.
exactly. So if you're not putting yourself out there, if you're not making connections in YouTube, it's very easy to get forgotten. It doesn't take a
Oh
whole
yeah.
lot to get, into the annals of YouTube. But anyways, Wealth, did you have a 30-second elevator pitch that you want to present about your own channel?
I'll try. I'll try.
Come on, try once, and then after that, it's
Do you need a beat? Did you want to freestyle over it, or you want to do it that
No,
way?
no, no. I'm good. I'm good. I'll try. I'll try.
all right.
Right.
So the floor is yours, and we're all ears.
Hi, my name is JC, and welcome to the Wealth Engineering channel, or whenever people get there. And I create content to help people increase their high net worth, retire early, and build generational wealth. So if you have, and we do that to stocks, crypto, real estate, and business. So if you're starting your financial journey or you want to start, you have found the right place. Make sure you like, subscribe, and click the bell.
Good work. Good work. What do you think about it? What the funk?
That was actually pretty good. He stumbled in the beginning, but he brought it all full circle.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Sorry. Like I said, just woke up. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. We'll forgive you. We'll forgive you. We didn't hear nothing. It was all flawless. It was perfect. But no, you did a
yeah.
very good job,
Oh
and
yeah,
you
that
certainly.
was a strong 7.9.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah. Yesterday
Well,
night, right after we went out of El Guapo's stream, I actually recorded my new, basically elevator pitch for my channel. So I did that right
excellent.
after the video. So that's
That's
kind of
right.
why it's a little bit fresh in my mind. But it took me a couple takes. Like it basically was a 10-minute video, and I edited it down to three.
Yeah,
So
that's the hard part for me is either I have too much content that I want to have for my show or my clip or whatever I'm doing, or it's not enough.
yeah,
But yeah, that's definitely a hard thing to work. Um, but for sure, you definitely in your pitch, you definitely talk about what you are, and you're in a good niche where you have that kind of information people are looking for. People want to know how to manage their money and don't always know where to go to get that information. So it's
yeah,
definitely a good niche, and the rest is just making that content, like El Guapo said, on a regular basis that they know, hey, every Saturday at this time, you're a busy man, huh?
yeah,
every Saturday morning or whatever your date and time is, that like, oh, we can count on there being an episode from you. And a lot of people mention that. I know a lot of the bigger YouTubers do that as well, where they have basically a bank of videos where if God forbid something happens, they go sick or whatever, they can just upload whatever videos they have already in their stock, right, in their database, and just go up with it. So
yeah. That's kind of why I manage how I manage uploading something every day. I do a combination of shorts and then also video clips for my podcast. Like I try to clip the snippets of things that might catch people's attention, and then I try to edit that. But if it's funny because even that takes a while. Like you would think
Yeah.
that something the video already recorded, you just have to edit maybe 5 to 10 minutes of it would be easier. And then when I try to do that for 3 weeks, and I'm like, man, it's still a challenge. Like it's so.
Yeah.
But
It's
at least, yeah,
definitely.
I was able to do it for 3 weeks in a row, and I'm happy with it so far.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's tough because in the moment you have an idea for your pitch or for, because the other thing I noticed with YouTube now is that you can have one of those videos that plays for people that aren't subscribed to your channel to sort of
Hmm.
encourage them to do so. And that's been my challenge of okay, what do I put in there? Like, and again, it's one of those. It's like, okay, what do I want to talk about? Where do I want to go here?
Yeah.
And especially for me, I don't have a whole lot of original content. So
Hmm.
that's kind of where I have to build is getting that original content so that obviously I don't get demonetized or have a copyright strike against me or something like that. So, but yeah, no,
Yeah, yeah.
YouTube is not easy for it, like, and especially I have a lot to work on. I'm not very artistic as far as I see XDMC and Unique View as well. They have these little cartoons that they do sometimes, and it's so for me, as far as that's concerned, I'm not like, oh, I would love to be able to do that kind of stuff, but I know I don't have the talent for it. And so it's like, okay, how do I get the content that I would like, but without the skill set to do it. So it's like really tough.
Yeah, and I was in that situation before. Like, if you actually, I have two things I wanted to ask. But if you
Yeah.
look to my channel and you go like very early on, you'll see like I made videos about a bunch of like I was really interested in car reviews, so I was trying to combine that with personal development a little bit. Like I'm very passionate about personal development as a whole. So at first, my channel was kind of like geared towards generic personal development, but then
Hmm.
I mixed it after because I wanted to focus more on a niche. So I mixed it on like at stocks and cryptos, and I didn't have time to really record myself and the screen, so I just recorded the screen and talk over it. So I did that for about 6 months. And so the problem with that was it was good to grow my channel fast because every so often I would hit a stock that everyone wants to learn about. But the problem is it wasn't green, it wasn't like evergreen content. And for those who doesn't know, evergreen content, it's you create a content once and 2 years from now, your fans still wants to see it.
Oh yeah.
So and that made me feel a bit kind of like I'm working in vain. Like I really want my work to be able to last and people can see it so that I can maybe one day if I get monetized, I can still earn some income from that. So that's kind of why I took a pause. I really thought through my vision. I really put everything down and I'm like, okay. And again, as I was doing that, I was seeing TLA, I was seeing Fresh and Fit, I was seeing El Guapo, I was seeing, I was listening to a lot of streams, and I really fall in love with the stream aspect and interacting straight with your audience live. So I'm like, I'll find a way, and that's not necessarily done too much on my niche.
Hmm.
There's a lot of competition in 10 minutes videos on finance and stocks and all that, but there's not many people doing live on YouTube and Facebook and interacting with the audience on my niche. So I
Hmm.
found that that's a good way to incorporate everything that I was working in the past, basically car business and stocks and cryptos, into a podcast that I call Wealth Engineering Podcast, and then
Hmm.
cutting that in snippets to the inspiring from Joe Rogan because he has also a popular channel that cuts just clips from his podcast,
Hmm.
and then I put all that together. And I think that seems to be I tried it this month, and it seems to be the rhythm that I can latch on. So my advice to you would be actually instead of you been talking about the PGN, go back from the fundamentals, right? Just try to connect with something that you're truly passionate with and then make a list of the top three things that you're passionate with, and then
Mm-hmm.
find something that you can talk about. Maybe it's movie reviews every week. Maybe it's a mix of it could be an art channel, right? It could be movies is an art,
Yeah.
theater is an art. Maybe you can be also in a summer that would be great content for you. You can make like festival reviews. Like that's something I don't see much online, right? So
Yeah.
that would
Exactly.
promote the city, that would promote the festival, that would also encourage tourism to understand your channel. And then yeah, and maybe you can even interview people that are organizing the festivals, like so that they can promote more the city and the festival. And that becomes sort of like a business in a way because now people need you to use your channel and promote that and get that message out there. And that would also be something you're passionate about too. So you're going to put at least the enough time to do it. So that would be my advice. Because I went through that phase, right? So and now I understand a little bit what it takes to find that kind of like that area. And again, the stream part is very
Mm.
new. It's something that exploded last year. So
Yeah.
there is a lot of competitor in the movie industry. I don't see much in the festivals, but if you could combine something of that in a stream format as well, so it reduce the editing time. You just go live, you just have your bullet points listed, and then you talk about your bullet points, and then you interact with your audience. An hour is goodbye right there, right? That
Exactly.
increases your viewing time, and then yeah, you basically find ways to, like for example, just to give you an example, you could give yourself a vision where you interview Abba and Preach.
Mm.
Abba and Preacher, the kind of like arts comedy, and that could be part of the festival as well in Canada, in Montreal. That could be part of the art in Montreal, and that alone can attract a lot of people in your channel because
Yeah.
everyone is looking to laugh, right?
Of
So
course.
there is a lot of ways you can tailor your channel to find contents throughout the entire year. Festivals in the summer, comedy shows in the winter. You have movies all around the years, and then and yeah, arts like museum as well. So that's what I would do, and you factor all that into stream format,
Mm.
and then yeah, you will have contents for years.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I see it. Obviously, I'll use the word panini that I heard Melissa Berrien used for the recent pandemic. So whenever you guys hear me say panini, think of that. That's my only concern with talking about festivals is because the whole panini event has cut down a lot of the festivals that are going on, and there's not as many, and even when they are, there's not as many people attending them because they're concerned with you know, catching, you know, being
Well,
catching sausages and stuff, let's put it that way, you know.
yeah,
um,
here's my thought on that. I see
mm,
it as an opportunity
okay.
because now the medium of expression for this art is
Hmm.
closed due to the pandemic, but maybe YouTube can be a new medium for that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe there is a new way of connecting with the audience. So you could find a way to interview some of them, and then maybe you can have a segment within your podcast where they pitch something under maybe a joke or something. But in the meantime, you can use that to connect the comedian with the audience, right?
Yeah.
So and maybe you can even do that in French and in English. You could start two channels. So whenever you have someone that just want to speak in French, then you put them on your French channel, and then
That's
if
true.
you're okay with bilingual, then you put them in your English channel. But I see it as an
Exactly.
opportunity to get people to connect with the comedic side of Montreal
Hmm.
without them being able to express it at the theaters. And yeah, I'm sure they will love it because they're not doing anything anyway. So they're like, hey, why not doing that? And that
Yeah,
could
that's true.
also you could leverage their name, you could leverage the traction that they had already. Like you could get someone like Mike Ward, uh, and or Eddie King. He's
Hmm.
actually a YouTuber now.
Okay,
That's
cool.
the Yeah, Eddie King is used. I used to watch. There is a show I used to watch. I think it's kind of um, like American Idol, but for comedy in
Hmm.
Montreal.
Hmm.
And then yeah, he was one of the superstar of that show, and now I think he's doing good. And he's a YouTuber now. It's called Eddie
Excellent.
King. I'm not sure if he's Jamaican, but yeah, he's very funny. There's
Well,
of course Sugar Sammy, but Sugar Sammy is like a superstar now, so I don't
yeah,
think
exactly. Yeah,
yeah, but
I don't think he has time for a little YouTuber like me anymore now. Maybe 10 years ago he would have given me the time of day, but
yeah,
no,
of course, but he's back in Montreal now, and he's not doing much in terms of comedy. So you never know. You never know.
that's true.
Like I said, this is opportunity. So when
That's
people
true.
are not active, they're not doing anything, they want to be known. Like, hey,
Mm,
why not just jump out there on a small radio and then talk
yeah,
about yourself
that's true.
and give an update, right?
Yeah, you
And
never
maybe
know.
you can have a major topic of discussion common to all of them. How are you adapting to the new world after CB-19, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
so yeah, I see it as an opportunity, and no one is really jumping on that. So
Exactly.
that's a way you can do it.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's definitely good advice. And I do have, it's funny that you mentioned, because obviously you and I are bilingual, but I will later today have a learn in French with me, and in a couple days I set up another live stream to talk about arts. But yeah, definitely putting myself out there. And, it's a good idea that, talking about festivals and seeing how that could work. But yeah, no, that's definitely great advice. But I won't keep you any longer. I know that you're probably hungry and want to have some breakfast or something to eat. Unless do you have something else you want to bring up, or maybe talk about your own elevator pitch, or maybe you want to talk about your experience yesterday with El Guapo.
Actually, I'll say for that, yes. But
Yeah.
it's up to you. If you want to close the stream, it's up to you. We can do that another time.
No, no, no. I mean, if you have time right now, I know I see Peter Investor M just try stopping by to post some support. Thank you for being here, Peter. But no, I'm definitely open to having that discussion, because I
Uh,
always
all
love
right,
being
all
on
right.
his, you know.
All right, let's get into it then. Let's get into it. So the first thing I want to do is
Yeah.
let's go like I don't know. You can probably share the screen with
Okay.
audio, and then I want to hear your feedback on my new elevator pitch for my channel. It's about 3 minutes long, but yeah, I did it yesterday basically. So
Okay.
right
Well, let
after
me.
the show from El Guapo. So and then I'll have another question for you right after.
Okay, so let me get that organized. Give me a second to get onto your channel, and I know how to share the screen. Let me just make sure that I'm able to share.
Yeah, so
Um,
when you do the share screen, right at the bottom, when you select the window, it will
yeah.
say include audio. So
Okay.
you have to click that.
Okay. And what's the video with just your elevator pitch? Did you give it a
So
particular
if you
name?
go on my home page, it should appear as the first video. Actually, that's kind of like saying welcome to Wealth Engineering.
Okay, I don't think I see that, because I have here the first video I see is Wealth Engineered Podcast 1, and then I have how to use crypto to
Oh,
retire early, and then as far
oh,
as your,
okay.
yeah,
That's good to know. Now I know. Now I know I have to go fix it and make it public.
yeah, because you might have set it for the video that only non-subscribed people see, maybe.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
so
never
because
mind.
I'm,
Sorry.
yeah, no worries. Yeah, so I mean, it's a good idea, but yeah, no, I don't
Next
know if
question.
was, yeah, exactly. Was there anything in particular about your live your
No, I was just wanting to know, basically,
how,
just hearing feedbacks would be good. But
okay, yeah.
the other thing I had for you is I want to hear your elevator pitch in French.
I couldn't even, like, that would be good. Yeah, no, you're right. Let me see. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to what should I do? What can I, because I tried to go see if I have something I can show you guys for a minute or two on video. So for me to think about it, but it would be A good idea,
Oh
like
no,
you
no,
said, to
no!
have.
I don't want you to think about it. I want you to
Oh.
freestyle it.
I don't do freestyle. What are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
as
yeah.
Montreal, you got to plan. On doit planifier les choses.
Well, if you want, you
No,
can do the think about it on your stream tonight. So you'll have what, 2 hours, 3 hours to think about it, and then we
exactly.
can
No.
try to freestyle it now.
Yeah, yeah, no. I should know what you know what I should take the opportunity to freestyle. If you guys in the audience don't mind, um, that I freestyle it in French, and it would also be a good lead off, for my episode tonight. I can always clip it out and use it for my live stream, which will be teaching French.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, and that's my other thing that I know I have to work on is my branding and my willingness to quote unquote sell myself, because that's the other part of being a YouTuber, right? As you know, is putting yourself out there and saying, you know what, I have content that is interesting, that you guys might want to see, that you guys might want to spend that time, because obviously, just like you're taking time out of your day to sit here and listen to me, whether it's a 5 minute clip or an hour long stream or whatever, people have to take the time out of their day to come and listen to you, right? So hopefully
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
something interesting. So um oh, thank you for that. um so yeah, so we're going to do this in French. Peter Investor, I think Peter Investor, I'm pretty sure he also speaks French as well.
Oh, nice.
Um, yeah, yeah, we're French strong in here, so it's like we attract each other somehow. So let's see. Okay, we're gonna do this in French. Hopefully, I don't make myself look like a fool.
No one will understand anyway.
That's true. That's true. Only the 1% of YouTube will understand. Bon. Bonjour tout le monde. Mon nom est à la vallée Montana. S'il vous plaît, venez à ma chaîne. Je parle de l'art, je parle de musique, je parle des films. Donc, si ça vous intéresse, prenez du temps à venir me voir. I don't know if that was good enough, though. Was
Hey,
it?
for freestyle, it was great. That's the
Yeah.
thing. You gotta freestyle it first, and then like, oh, okay, maybe I can change a couple things, but you gotta start first. So now you have a starting point, and then
Yeah.
now you can work on that, and basically maybe try it again on your French stream tonight.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. No, that's it. And that's what I was saying before too, to learn how to like, hey, have this here. Now you can go over there for that, and and really, and that's what I was, when Melissa Jane asked you last night on El Guapo's live stream, if you had Cash App to like, like I kick myself because every time somebody asks me, I always go no when I just drop it. I don't. I'm like, but we could use PayPal. Like I'm like, come on, like what are you a dumb boo boo head here? Like
Yeah, yeah. I don't use Cash App, but I wanted to say this
yeah,
when it comes to pitching. So I mean, I don't normally do a lot of YouTube pitching, but I
yeah,
did a lot of startup pitching.
mm,
So the startup pitching was a bit longer, but we still had to work on our 30-second pitch, literally. I remember when we had a test on that,
mm,
we had actually an investor, a a capitalist and venture investor, and he was on the elevator. And basically, from the, the first floor to the 20th floor of the building,
wow,
we only had him, and that's it. When the door opens, he leaves.
oh wow,
So it was very stressful for a first
I can
step,
imagine.
and we had to come up with a pitch. But the way they taught us about that, I think it's fundamental for any pitching. It's basically the first 5 seconds. They
Mm-hmm.
say you try to kind of grab someone's attention. Actually, I didn't even did that on my own pitch yesterday, but the best pitches are capturing someone's attention in the first 5 seconds. And what
Mm,
captures people's attention is what's in it for them, right? So if you
of
can
course.
formulate, you don't always have to do it that way, but if you can formulate something in a questions that gonna trigger someone's interest, like for example, have you ever thought about Montreal arts? So if that's your target right there, that's
Mhm.
going to trigger their interest, right? So that's the
Yeah.
first 5 seconds. And then after you say hi, whoever you are, this is what you do, this is how they can get what they're interested in. So within 3 seconds, you actually cover, trigger their interest, you got them the solution, kind of like creating the problem a little bit, and then you offer the solution, and then you do that within 3 sentences. That these are the best pitch. So again, I didn't really do it that way yesterday, or I did it in 3 minutes. But if I was doing it in 30 seconds, that's what I would do. Right? I would say, hey, have you had trouble starting your financial journey? This is what you do. This is where you are. This is how you can get there. Done. But yeah, that's
Yeah, no, for sure.
I think maybe now I'm thinking about it. I'll work on my 30-second pitch and I'll formulate it just like that. I define it here.
That's it exactly, and definitely add it as potentially its own video on your channel, because, like I said before, it seems like you have had it on as a video just for unsubscribed individuals.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's I heard that too. That it's really a lot of it is about um, you know, being the solution to somebody's problem, right? Because they understand that you're there for them and that you want something from them. But if you're not offering them something in return, then why would they do this? Like, who wants to, especially if, like you said, you have somebody that's in the elevator all day long going from one thing to another because he's that busy. Why would he take time out of his day to, help you or do, something for
Hmm.
you? So it's like
Hmm.
there has to be a benefit for him. So it's like you have to show that you are a solution to a problem that they're going through, either right here, right now, because if you show, especially consistently, that you can bring solutions, they'll pay you just about anything, especially if it's a major issue and you just resolved it in relatively, quicker, easier than somebody else would have. You know what I mean? So definitely something I'll work on as well for myself is really showing that I can, bring myself as the quote unquote solution, or as a person that really people want to come see for their content entertainment and all that. But yeah, um,
Exactly.
yeah, no, that's good. And I mean, that's kind of why, like, I wanted to talk about my pitch and also talk about my experience with, on El Guapo show, because it's, like, I guess maybe for you too, you might go through this where, like, you'll have a week of, like, oh yeah, you're very creative and very energetic and you're really into your YouTube channel or whatever,
Hmm.
project that you have. And then, of course, you're high energy for a week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, or whatever amount. And then sooner or later, of course, you run out of ideas. And what do you do? And my time with El Guapo last night really reminded me that, hey, you know what, there's a lot of projects I need to work on. There's a lot of little things that I would like to present,
Hmm.
like my giving French classes to people, like including my PayPal on my descriptions and my channels, and not being shy about, hey, you know what, if you really like this, don't be afraid to pay me, kind of attitude.
Yeah.
um but also, I have that, like I said, I'm going to talk about, actually, I don't know if you know that artist, Kent Monkman.
Who? Sorry?
Kent Monkman.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's he's known but not very well known. He's a Canadian artist. I think he's from Ontario. I want to say Ontario, but it could be Alberta as well.
Hmm.
But he's a painter, and I kind of like, you know what, let me get into this. Let me put myself back into it, because it's like, I can't keep, and that's what was so inspiring about, hearing you talk, and Jonathan Barronville last night, to hear you guys talk about your experiences in Haiti and your life, and the hardships that you guys went through. Like, here I am complaining about my day, and oh yeah, I'm not, I don't have this, I don't have that, da 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 da. But I'm like, well, what am I doing about it? Like, I'm just staying at home all day. Like, if I want results, I have to do it, right? I have to work for it. So it's like, okay,
Absolutely.
time to do 2 live streams today. One about my
Perfect.
experience on El Guapo, and the other on the French language and stuff. I'm like, you know what? I can't just keep procrastinating. And it kind of inspired me a lot to do a lot of different things. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
so it's like, and that's what's, when you do find good content, that's what can be so wonderful about it is, it can inspire you. Like you said, having content that you want to go back to even a year from now, 5 years from now, that it can still be something poignant and learning and that you still enjoy, hopefully
Exactly right.
yeah, exactly, hopefully my content will be that too. But even if it's something, because that's the problem with because I know what the funk had to go. But he had suggested talking about movies, and yeah, that's a great idea. But movies also end up being dated very quickly, right? So, but
Mm.
if you're continuously talking about movies, obviously there's always a new movie to talk about as well. So
Mhm.
that's the good and bad thing about talking about movies. So, for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, for me, it was surreal yesterday with El Guapo. So for those who may not know, she stole my thunder, and we were invited as the guest on the panel at the Snob Talk on El
Yeah.
Guapo Beautiful Life channel. And for me, it's unreal because I've been watching TLA and El Guapo for the last couple of months. And for me to be on his panel yesterday, I was like, wow, that's surreal. But yeah, I was very honored to be there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it was a great podcast, especially when Jonathan was coming in and we had a lot of synergy. We started talking about the finance and our experience basically. But yeah, I agree. I'm happy that you took inspiration from that
Yeah.
and use that to kind of like fuel your channel and to grow. One thing I did also because I told you last year I started and I waited I did it for 6 months and then I took
Mm-hmm.
maybe 3, 4 months break and then I'm picking up again.
Yeah.
During this break, what I was doing is I made a plan of at least 100 videos that I want to do. And
Mm-hmm.
then now that's why I'm very clear on what to do and I can consistently produce. And then actually what I found out is um, my plan is kind of like creating new videos. I'll give you an example. I had a plan on many videos I make, and then I met you, and now I have a new idea of, oh, maybe I can make a stream about artists and financial advising and basically how they can combine the two, right? How
Mm-hmm.
you can make an investment that funds your artistry and your free your time so that you can go do more art. So I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, that's a great idea, and that just becomes more content in my already 100 content list, right? So that
Yeah.
becomes 101, and then
Exactly.
I'm working with Jonathan, and hopefully I can make a stream with that, so that will be 1, 2, and then I have 3 other people that I've met that I can work on something and have an entirely different perspective, and that just adds more content. So for the next 3 months, I should be all right in terms of content. But if this trend continues and that keeps adding more content as I already have my own list, then I may have the entire year covered, right?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I would say definitely, as you're thinking of everything, how you're going to approach the channel, maybe the logo, the branding, the kind of like the tagline,
Mm.
you can do that. I worked on that too during my break, and then so that when you show up, you kind of like show up in force, you show up in all attack mode, and then you go for it.
Excellent. Yeah, no, that's great advice, and that's kind of what I was saying before. That you just you build yourself, you build the vault of videos that you want, and really have, like you said, all these different ideas, and that you see where you can go. Just gonna take a second. Hello, Vaughn. How you doing? I hope everything is well, Vaughn. If you want, and Natasha Vincent, same thing for you. And I know Luscious Journey, if you guys want to join the panel, feel free. I posted the link. But I know for Vaughn, you said that you're just stopping by, but I'll be happy to have anybody else who wants to come up. But no, it's definitely good advice, to give wealth, for sure. It's, and that's why we tend to forget is the amount of work because even though to start a YouTube channel doesn't take much, I have a laptop and that's it. You know what I mean? I don't have,
Mhm.
$1,000 worth of equipment. I don't have, that $500 microphone with the special effects and all that. I'm just a talking voice on the screen and that's it.
Mhm.
So it's like, but it's also the kind of um, thing that it takes a lot of time and effort to create the content, and that's where people tend to forget. Oh my goodness! Of course, we have the star, Gail Lockett. Thank you so much, Gail, for being here and for being the moderator extraordinaire. My God, this woman is, I swear to God, she must be a robot. She is everywhere. She's probably moderating 10 other channels right now, this woman. I swear she's absolutely amazing. Thank you, Gail, so much for dropping the link and for being here. I owe you. Let's see. How much should I pay her? What do you think, Wealth? Should I pay her 2 French fries, 10 French fries? How much should I pay her?
Poutine.
Poutine. Okay, there you go, Gail. I owe you a poutine. Okay. Gail's like, wait a minute, that's not enough. That wasn't the deal.
And
No,
then
but
and then
Gail.
after that, you will be a smoked meat.
Yeah, exactly. No, but Gail is one of those that um, she's just amazing. She's everywhere. She's moderating the big channels, the small channels. Somebody like myself that look, I'm not a big wig in YouTube standards by any standards, but here she is helping me out, dropping a couple of links and spending a little bit of time. And I didn't ask her, hey, you have to be here tonight or else. She just came here out of generosity and that just the kind of woman that she is. Yes,
Yeah.
Natasha, 6 fresh croissants from the Jatala market are a good idea. What do you think, Wealth? Jatala,
Hey, nice.
yeah, exactly, because I think Natasha as well, she's elle est une Montréalaise comme nous, so like I said, we're
Yeah,
Montreal strong here, so
that's
but
good. That's good. Yeah, yeah.
excellent.
Come join in. Come join in. Yeah, that's it.
Exactly, exactly. Anybody, Gail did drop the link for the StreamYard, so you guys are more than welcome to join up, even if it's just to say hi. But no, that's what's always so frustrating because, like I said, when I first heard you, I'm like, wait a minute, he sounds like he speaks French. Wait, that's it's like, wait, that's the Haitian. Oh yeah, he's a Montrealer. Oh, okay, there we go. It's funny how like in
Yeah,
Montreal where it's good for that because I'm sure French is not the same for everybody everywhere, right? So you kind of
no,
know the accent, and of course, who do we have on about here? I have to. Sorry to interrupt. I have to bring her up. It is Gail Lockett. Yay, Gail! Yoo-hoo! How you doing, Gail?
Hello.
Hi, Gail. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much.
hello, girl.
Well, hi.
And hi,
Welcome,
hi,
hearing. Hmm?
hi,
Yeah,
hi.
yeah.
How are
Shout
you?
out to you. Shout out to you. I like your work. I like your efforts. Thank you very much for the what you do for the community.
Thank you for the love.
Yeah, I'll bring up somebody else decided to also come. We have Natasha Vesa. Comment ça va? Hello, Natasha.
Hi.
How are you, Natasha?
Hey, Natasha.
Hi. Nice to chat with all of you.
Yes.
Hello.
So thank you again, Gail, for being such a wonderful moderator and for being out here and helping us. And of course, Natasha does have a question for you. Are you a model?
Am I a what?
A model? A supermodel, I should say.
Girl, no.
Oh, come on. Why not?
I'm only five. Well, they have to be like tall. I'm only 5'2".
Oh, come on. You're 3 inches taller than me. You're super tall at that height. Come on now.
I ain't no size 4 either. So,
No, look, you have the looks. Why not? Oop, I think
oh,
Natasha.
this profile
Yeah.
picture, that's a made up look.
Oh,
My
that's
daughter
okay.
was my daughter well, she has a degree in psychology, but she picked up doing makeup, but she taught herself how to do makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And this was on my birthday 2 years. Was it a year? Gosh, it's been 2 years.
Oh
Wait, no, it
boy.
hasn't. No, it hasn't. That was last year.
Yeah.
I have a birthday this month. This was last year. That's
Mm.
right. It was last year.
Yeah.
And she did my makeup. And I have on lashes. This is my first time ever wearing lashes.
Well, you look
But
good, girl.
she does a really good job. So that's a little side business.
Yeah, no, but hey, you look good in that picture, and I would pay you to model my clothes, okay? And there's we talk about, yeah, model. Oh, you have to be tall. There's good business in being a model for petite sized wear. You should think about that. Come on now, you can
Wait a
make good
minute, I
money.
didn't say I was petite. I just said I was short.
I'm trying to use the Canadian way and making it nice and sexy. Come on now.
Oh, okay. I'm messing it up. Okay.
No, no. But thank you, Natasha and Gail, for being here. I don't know if you guys heard the conversation before, or if you wanted me to summarize, if there's something else that you ladies want to talk about.
For sure, summarize.
Okay, okay. So basically, though, I was talking about pitch meetings. I had presented my pitch meeting that I had used on. Now I'm blanking. Sorry, on El Guapo show,
Yeah.
Beautiful Lies, Not Light. And I know Gail. I think you saw it. But yeah, and I was really trying to get some constructive criticism on my pitch meeting, but I also invited others to come aboard and maybe present their pitch meeting. I don't know if you ladies want to pitch your own YouTubes, or maybe have your thoughts about my pitch meeting.
I'll let Gail go first, but I did have some comments for sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, I don't have a pitch, and I really haven't even. I could just sit down and write out how I want to structure my channel. I know what I
Mm,
want to talk
Well,
about, but I want to make sure I have it, for this
I would
situation.
say
I probably take a
start
pitch.
pitching your PayPal.
Huh?
I would say start pitching your PayPal.
My PayPal?
Yep.
What do you? I don't. Not sure where you're.
Oh, kind of like your PayPal account. Hey, I do this. Here's my PayPal account. That alone will do great for now.
I don't know. I think, yeah,
Yeah.
I think you would need some content, because then it sounds too much like begging for money,
I'm begging.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Um, I can tell you what it's going to be about,
Mm-hmm.
kinda. I don't want to give too many because some surprises people would never guess that
Yeah.
some things that how you can
Yeah.
you think you know a person based on what you see online, or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course.
I have some surprises. So anyway, I am an open book to a certain extent, open book. So I'm going to be sharing my life story and the past experiences that shaped my life to where it is today, and what made me make decisions that I made up till today. If
Yeah.
that makes sense. I'm trying to figure out how to, yeah,
Well,
something
yeah.
like that.
But that would be a good pitch meeting for your channel, because it doesn't have to necessarily be something fancy pantsy and all organized. I know when we see somebody like Before the Billions, his is
Mhm.
very, clean, and he obviously tailored his to his channel, but it's very organized, and you could tell that he said it quite a few times, and I think
Mhm.
he gets in the habit of every time he's on, that he says it, but it doesn't have to be, especially if you are presenting your channel as, this is me, I'm presenting myself here. So if you do have a highly marketed video where you obviously paid a marketing team to do it, people will
Mhm.
come off like, oh, is that really you? Is that it comes off as almost inauthentic. But if it's just you in front of a camera and you're just talking, hey, here's my channel. I'm here to talk about my life, my experience, my journey, and why don't you come aboard and take it with me? People
Mhm.
will want to listen to you, because you do have that kind of personality and character where it is very genuine. You come off as a very kind and warm person, and you're authentic to boot, and you're presenting your real self. So if you're showing that in your videos, if you're showing that in your pitch meetings, people will come and see you. You don't have to put a whole lot of time and effort into it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, just what like say what I just said, but clean it up instead of saying the and I want to be able to just spill it out, not
Yeah.
be tiptoeing around it or you know.
Ex- exactly. Because don't worry, I know all about the ums and the I do that too many
It's
times
your
myself.
channel, right? Don't you know? Yeah.
Are don't you? Of course, before the billions had that question on, like, do you like your own videos? Well, of course I do. If I don't, who will? I don't like myself. I mean, but yeah, no, it is pretty much that. Like I said, you don't, and I know Criminality Online Pro asked me, like, what do you do for your editing? It's like, look, all my editing I do with free software. I'm using my laptop and the microphone that comes with it. I'm
Mhm.
not doing anything necessarily. Okay, let's spend $20 million on this and spend 5 hours a day on my YouTube.
Mhm.
A lot of people wonder how I do my clips so quickly. I spend maybe 20 minutes clipping all that stuff together. I'm not,
Wow.
Get some of
yeah.
that software then. I don't have any.
Hey,
And before the live stream, wealth engineer, before the live stream was even over with, she's already got a clip and she's already did a whole video on it.
Wow.
I'm
That's
like, you little sneaky.
Hey, listen,
yeah.
you gotta, but Natasha and Wealth are in Montreal. We quick, man. We have to work on things here.
I don't
Uh,
know. Speak for
Come on.
yourself. I am not quick when it comes to
Yeah.
editing.
Hey, that was your cue to back me up, man.
And so that's my thing. I'm gonna have to learn how to do some editing because I'm gonna do some and I'm gonna do a lot because I'm gonna be doing my thing is I'm looking into doing like a 10-minute or shorter videos, maybe two of
Mm,
those a week, and one or maybe two late night talk live streams where
Mm.
everybody will be able to hop on, even from my over in the across overseas, will be able to hop on and
mhm.
participate.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
I have
exactly.
friends in Africa. I have friends, that I think no, I didn't see that. Natasha wasn't over there. Who did I see in the comments that was over there?
Well,
Nobody is here now, but yeah, no,
yeah.
not Wally. But anyway, I moderate for a channel like people who are in Africa as well.
Mhm.
Prince
Wow.
Ayoko,
Oh
he's in
yeah,
northern Ghana. Mr. Uganda is actually he's in the UK, but he's
hmm
from Uganda.
yeah.
Mm.
Uh, I moderate for African Millennial. She's actually in Canada, but she's
Excellent.
African
Ghanaian.
millennial?
Yeah, she's in Canada, but she's Ghanaian, and I moderate for her channel as well.
Excellent. Excellent.
I'll
Yeah,
check her out.
Yeah.
yeah. I
I
was on.
think.
Hey, I had a comment on what you were gonna, basically your YouTube. I tried that too on my YouTube channel earlier when I started basically speak about what I do, the decisions I made to be where I'm at the time. And what I found, the thing that works is there's some goods and bads about these type of topics, but there are ways that you can tailor it to be very successful in that. So
Mm,
what I would say is what I find is when you do a channel like that, you get some of the most loyal supporters and like someone that always make sure your video is offline, make sure they comment. You get some of the most loyal people show up every time. So
Mhm.
and if that's the good part. Sometimes a lot of people they make these mistakes in the beginning. It's they kind of focus it too much about their life, right? And then
Mhm.
mhm,
sometimes those loyal people they find it hard to connect on their life. So what I
Mhm.
find that
mhm,
works, and I tried it a couple times and it worked well. I got some views relative to the amount of subscribers I had was I found I mixed the both. I mixed the two. Basically, I take my personal experience and I try to
mhm,
formulate it on general advice that people can take out of it. And when I do it that way, I can trigger kind of like something that they can relate to as well. And when that combination happens, I get the most comments on the videos, and then I get the most views also in that niche. So I would say if you could
Awesome.
think of it that way, where you actually kind of like drop your experience a little bit, and that would actually give you more videos to do. And then every time you drop a little bit of experience, and then you try to manage it in a way that a lot of people can relate with it and take a learning lesson from it. Yes, that will convert into a lot of loyal subscribers that will always continue to follow your videos and look for them and go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, I think
Yeah.
I'll have a lot of support. All the channels that I do currently moderate for, they're already
Mhm.
pushing me to go ahead and get it started. And so, yeah, I'm planning on. No, I'm not saying. I'm not gonna say too much. Anyway, shout out to did Natasha leave?
It looks like she might have, but I know every once in a while it's the stream yard itself. So, oh, here she is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's
Okay.
Yeah,
why I figured.
actually,
Yeah.
I was gonna say she had a question she wanted to ask, so I wanted to hear.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
running.
exactly.
I'm running my
Yeah.
mouth. Let me shout out Don real quick. I know he
Yeah.
went got some wings, some turkey wings.
Yeah.
So he's gonna go ahead and eat though before he get on the camera. And Lash's Journey, Destination Dad, and Wally. Hey you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and step away and let Latasha speak.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Gail.
All
Hello,
right.
Natasha. How are you?
I am good. I'm so new to StreamYard. I was trying to figure out how to get an avatar on here, but for now I'll just be this gray
Little thing.
nothingness. Um,
Um, well,
but
to address it really quickly before you speak, on your that little box that you're looking at, you should have these three little dots. When you click on it, you should be able to. I'm going to click on my own. It should give you with two or three option. The middle one should be edit. Edit your avatar, I believe.
yeah, no,
So,
I found it.
yeah.
It's just that
Okay,
it
there you go.
doesn't want to upload my picture. So I'll
Oh, it's
figure it out some other
exactly.
day. I'm
Okay.
new to YouTube and
Mm-hmm.
I'm new to you. So it was very nice to be introduced to you yesterday through your pitch. It's why I'm subscribed to you now. And I woke up
Wow,
this morning and I saw a quick video that you did from another content creator that I also happened to watch. So I thought it was funny just how like all of these channels kind of collide at some point, but
Yeah.
it's great content that you're producing. I'm looking forward to seeing more and hearing more of you. And since we're all in Montreal, hopefully we can connect at some point in real time because I think meeting
absolutely.
offline is
Hey,
also a great idea as
Yeah.
well.
Exactly.
I suggest all for it.
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah, there
sure.
you go.
There you go. But yeah, no, thank you for subscribing. I definitely subscribe to you as well. And yeah, for sure. We have to meet up at the old port at one point or La Grande Roue or something, and we'll figure it out for sure. Maybe get a croissant at Jean Talon Market or something.
There you
But
go. I
yeah,
ran past the old port just yesterday evening. That was my evening run. So I'm definitely
excellent.
in the area, but all the places in Montreal, no matter which quartier you're in, which
Hmm.
neighborhood you're in, they're all lovely.
Oh,
Mm.
thankfully, yes. I mean, and that's what I love about Montreal. Sorry, guys, we're ranting about Montreal, but I don't know about you two, but I was born and raised in Montreal, so for me, I'm always in love with the city. So even though sometimes, it has its own little issues and stuff, but hey, I can badmouth Montreal, but nobody else can badmouth. If you're not from Montreal, you don't get to badmouth it. Um, but yeah, I don't know if you had any questions or anything that you want to ask, or just an issue or topic that you want to talk about, maybe.
Well, I'm curious because one of the things that made me hit the subscribe button right away when I heard your pitch, you had mentioned museums in your pitch. So
Mhm.
I'm guessing that's part of the content that you're creating, like arts and culture.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Like in a couple of days, I will. I don't know if you know this artist. It's Kent Monkman. I will be creating a live stream about his art. So he is a Canadian artist. He does have a couple of paintings at the Montreal Museum of Fine Arts. So I will be talking about that because even as I was pitching, that was my self criticism when I was pitching. was that I was like, yeah, I'm talking about things that about projects that as if they're already done. When in reality, I'm just now starting to talk about it, and I'm like, oh, like I was telling wealth engineer before. Okay, I need to I need to get on myself here and start doing these things here, and really start to produce it. And it's sort of like what wealth engineer had said. It's a kind of thing that you can do from home. You know what I mean? I already have the content. I already have the photos I took of his paintings and so forth, and the exhibit that he had done at the McCord Museum. So for me, it's like I already have this wealth of content or material that I can use that just simply needs to be put together, and that's my advice to Gail and to you, if ever you want to go
Yeah.
into it, is like, use what you already have. You know what I mean? You don't have to go out there and, oh, let me buy this, let me pay for that, let me get this, let me, you know what I mean? It's just, and that's what I was saying with wealth engineer, that for YouTube, it's anybody can start it, right? You don't have to do
Yeah.
anything special, like, yeah, at one point you might need to get a good equipment or a good microphone or whatever it is, but you can start off with pretty much whatever you already have. You don't have to make it fancy pantsy, you know what I mean? So
Absolutely. But no, I
Absolutely.
just want to say, of what I've seen so far, you're doing a great job. You're also very, as we say here, chaleureuse, right? Affable, I guess it would be in English. Like, you're very warm
Mm-hmm.
and
yeah,
inviting, right? So I'm
thank
looking
you.
forward to seeing the rest of your content. And I know Wealth Engineering, you've got something going on this evening. I'm going to watch that. Gail, this is the first time really seeing you, because usually it's just that small little avatar. But yeah, you absolutely look like a supermodel. So whenever your channel starts, I'll be there for sure. Maybe I'll mod for you because you can't mod for yourself.
Yeah, yes, I think there'll be
And
a
perhaps down the line, I'll start my own channel.
I think you really should. And I think you'll have a lot of people fighting you to mod Gail's channel. I think
Oh yeah.
everybody's like, you helped me so much. I want to mod. I think at one point she's just gonna have to put everybody as moderator, and that's it. So, just to
Yeah.
avoid
If,
any kind of arguments.
if
But
I think the chat will only be spams from mods.
I want to be mod. Oh, I want to be. No, it's but yeah, you see, even we have Mrs. B finesse. Mrs. B, if you want to join the live stream, feel free. I think we dropped the link, and I'll drop it again just to be sure.
Yeah.
She's saying her,
I think also Lashes wanted to join in.
yeah, I think she was saying that she wanted to get it. She was getting on her computer. I know computers sometimes take a little bit of time, but even she's saying that her audio is horrible, and I know that's part of the reason why I'm not creating as much content as I would like, because I am looking into getting better audio equipment as well. Because as much as my laptop works for me right now, at one point, especially if you want to get up there in the numbers, you do have to have a certain amount of decent equipment,
Let
you
me
know?
tell you. Let me
Mhm.
tell you this. Before today, I didn't realize we didn't have a mic. Like I didn't realize you were using just a mic computer. Like
Oh,
to
really?
me, it sounds great.
Okay,
Like,
that's good to know.
like yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think your accent definitely compensate for the mic. So by all means, just mix the content. Don't worry about the mic. And if you can edit that fast, go
Yeah,
for it. Go for it.
yeah, for
But
sure.
I'll leave the panel. I'll have to go, but I'll
Okay.
let. I'm very happy to meet you, Natasha, Gail, and I'm not sure who just joined
Yeah,
in.
that's Lash's journey.
Oh, hi, Lashes. Nice to meet you too. And
But
but yes, I'll have to go. But again, it's a great stream. She stole my thunder, and I'm happy to support in any way I can.
yeah, thank you for being here, Wealth Engineer. Big round of applause for you. Thank you very much, sir, for being here. And à samedi, and for those of you who are going to be with me later today at 7:30, I will be teaching you guys some French. So have a good night, Wealth Engineer, and hopefully I see you later tonight. But if not, bonsoir and best of luck. So
Yeah, I'll try.
let's
I'll try very quick to be there, but I want to hear your pitch in French. That's
for sure, for sure. Thank you,
all right.
Wealth Engineer. Bye. Have a good
Have a
night.
good day. Bye.
Thank you. Hello, Lashes Journey. How you doing? You finally got back home from that long journey that you had earlier. I was on. For those of you that don't know, she did a live stream earlier today where she was showing her journey to Sam's Club. It was very lots of gators because she was in Florida and they were attacking her left and right. And oh my God, it was a whole adventure. I'm glad you survived. And I'll also bring up Mrs. B Finesse. Hello, Mrs. B Finesse. Thank you for being here.
Hey, how are you? I just wanted to stop in very quickly. I just happened to turn my phone on and I said, she stole my Slender's on. Let me go show some support for her. How's the
Thank
panel
you.
doing today? How's everybody doing? I see Gail in the building.
I
How's
know.
everybody?
I'm
Hey,
doing
I'm
good.
on mute. I'm sorry. I'm fine, girl. I'm moderating for El Guapo right now.
You see, she's everywhere.
I see. Yeah, she's everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
At the same time.
Exactly.
Well, how's everything going with you? She stole my thunder. How's everything today? How's everything going with you?
I'm doing excellent, and like I
Good.
was saying, with Wealth Engineered,
Mm-hmm.
I was on El Guapo's live stream yesterday, and that kind of
Cool.
invigorated me a little bit to sort of create some more content and really get myself back into the game because. Oh, I guess that's your little one, the little baby. Hello, little
Yeah.
baby. Oh,
Yeah, I was holding her. I was in there sitting with my husband. I happened to look at my phone. I was like, and I seen you're on. I was like, let me come on my computer real quick and sit on for a little bit and show her some love before I hop back off. So I'm
yeah,
here. You got me
exactly.
for a little bit.
That's fine. That's fine. And we don't mind Mrs. B Jr. Coming on here and, you know, maybe one day if we all are lasting YouTube long enough, maybe we'll see her doing some YouTube content for us and,
You might see her. You might. Well, you
you
guys seen the
know,
back of her on that. I think it was the Epic live stream day last
yeah,
week. You guys seen her head. Seen the back of her. She was asleep and woke up. So
that's it. That's
so
it.
you said, and I wanted to respond to what you said. She
Mm-hmm.
stole my thunder about the just not waiting to start, and it's so true because I was looking at back at some of my old videos. She stole my thunder from 2 months ago. Man, that audio was horrible. It's
I
like because
know.
I'm not an audio person, so I don't know. I'm just I'm on the computer. I'm just happy to be on here doing
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
and it's just little things and like the people will still come and listening. So once you draw your crowd, or you start showing up a lot of places, like a lot of people know you from my channel before the
mm-hmm.
Beans channel. They're gonna support you regardless. So you are right. I did want to concur with you on that. It's just a matter of you just showing up and just creating the content, and it'll get better, and you'll learn
Yeah,
what works and what doesn't work. So you're totally right. It's that first step is that fear, because it's like you want to
exactly.
be so perfect, and you're so concerned that what if they don't listen, and what if they don't watch, and you really can't even worry about that. So what
Yeah.
if they don't listen and they don't watch, and
Exactly.
you still keep just putting out the content, and you'll get better as you keep doing it. You have to try.
Yeah. And we got a new panelist, Von
Hey,
Bryan, the sexy
Ron.
man in the house here.
Be
You
great,
know,
Von Brian.
you know
Wow.
him, and I swear to God, El Guapo, you two, you will make women so jealous. How dare you come on to my panel and sound sexy like this? I mean, honestly, you have three
Oh
potential
man.
women that will marry you right on the spot just because of you guys. How dare you do this? How dare you?
Wow. Wow. What a compliment. What a compliment.
But you know
I
it's true.
I just wanted to hop on and just show my support. I see Gail up there, and she's always doing great things. And Miss B Finesse, God, come on, gotta love her. And then you as well, So thank you for welcoming me to your platform.
No, I'm glad to have you. And it's like I always tease Gail, when are you coming on to it? So to see her, I finally have her on, and I finally have you on. So I'm like, okay, finally part of the YouTube celebrity. I have Gail, I have Vaughn.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Got Miss
yes,
People that's in the
I have
house.
Miss B
Hey, I'm up
exactly.
in
Like,
here. I'm always gonna
oh yeah,
support. I'm a
you
support,
know.
man.
Listen,
And
and
and,
that's
and Gail is not letting me live down those turkey wings. I see.
Listen, Gail, listen. He was being slick in the chat. I think his wife made him some homemade chicken noodle soup
Yeah,
or something. He
yes,
said,
she
Oh, that's
did.
all. That's
"I
all.
seen
Okay.
what you wrote, Vaughn."
Yes,
you
she
know.
did.
Tell
I'm trying to
herself.
trying to keep it healthy, trying to keep it healthy,
That's good. You get your? Did you get your?
Yeah.
What's the name? Did you get your bands from?
I got my bands, and I will be starting with United
Got a
Fitness
fitness.
tomorrow
Mm,
because He's
Oh,
going to be on
good.
tomorrow. So
Good.
yeah. Oh
He got
yeah.
So you
some
talking
new
about your resistance bands?
equipment.
You talking about
Yeah,
Yeah.
resistance? Okay, cool, cool. Which ones did you get?
on his website.
I got the
Oh, okay,
ones.
cool.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Check it out.
So
Vaughn,
yeah.
we better be seeing content on YouTube. Lashes, you have to listen to this, okay? When you have these kinds of life-changing journeys, if they're not on YouTube, they don't count, okay? They did not happen. So Vaughn, we better you and Uncle Stu, we better see daily vlogs about your workout, and I want to see you. I know you look as good as you sound, so I want to see that face, man. I want to see you moving, okay?
Listen, she showed my son. You see my profile picture, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I look nothing like that in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I
So
look like hoop the color purple.
who does look good?
Listen, that
Say,
means you're going hard in the gym. I don't
Ooh,
care what I look like in the
exactly.
gym, man. I
I
I
be
go
looking
hard.
crazy because
That's all right.
I have my Afro beats in my ear and I be getting it.
Yeah, exactly. Look, in the gym, it's not about how you look, man. If you're not coming out there sweaty and looking
Right.
like your worst, you did not do the gym
Yeah,
properly, you know?
exactly.
That's
And
true.
listen, I got the little workout gear,
Matching,
the
huh,
little
Gail?
matching gear. But
Yeah, I
listen, I
love
don't
it.
even wear it to the gym. I wear it for outfit. That's a whole outfit.
No, they do
Yeah,
be
yeah,
outfits. They do be outfits. They're nice. Some of that activewear is really nice
It's
nowadays.
so
yeah, yeah.
cute. So I got a few of them.
Yeah, so yeah, Vaughn, yeah, we want to see you in your matching outfit in the gym, okay?
I don't know about that, but
Come on. You have
I
to
will
have
definitely I will definitely be starting on a regimen tomorrow.
excellent. That's good.
Good.
Good
So
news.
Wait a minute.
that's
Is
the main thing,
is
right?
Luscious still up here?
Yeah, she
Luscious.
come back up.
Listen, guys, you need to go watch her video. It is so funny.
Is
The video
is
she's
it
in.
lashes or luscious?
Is it How do you say your name? Is it Lashes?
It's luscious.
Lashes.
Okay,
Listen, guys,
because I
Lashes
asked
was
her
in
that.
Orlando.
So
She was in Orlando and she was on a ride. Oh my goodness. You guys
You
need
get
to
on the
watch it.
ride lashes.
Oh, you guys
Uh-huh.
gotta watch it. It's hilarious.
Get on the ride.
That was my daughter and my husband. I was so
Oh, okay.
That was your daughter. I thought that was
And she
you. She
said,
looks like you.
I was
She
daughter. It was my
said,
daughter.
no
Oh,
way.
that was
And
funny.
I'm like,
That
girl,
one
I'm
was
getting on
so
all them
funny.
rides. Upside down and all.
And look at this. We have an all-star panel here. We also
Hey,
have
look at
oh
before
that.
wow.
the billions, man.
For the
We won.
billions.
I'm a multi-millionaire just with the five of you guys up here, man. I've hit the big streams, guys. I'm famous.
Oh,
Rich, rich.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Look at
Hey.
him. I hear you, little Mike. What a sound
good
effect.
afternoon, sir.
How's everybody doing?
Man, we're doing great.
Excellent. Yeah, we're
That's
definitely
great.
doing well. But yeah, so I mean, I know I was talking earlier about the 30-second elevator pitch. Lashes, I don't know if you had a chance of seeing some of the stream, or if you just want to talk about yourself, maybe take this opportunity to pitch your own channel and talk about yourself a little bit.
Well,
Hey,
as
how are
for
y'all?
me,
Hello.
who is that?
Hi.
Oh, somebody else is speaking. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, we
Yeah.
hear you.
Hey,
Yes,
how
ma'am.
are y'all?
Is that,
So my name is Kerisha Small, but when I was
oh,
growing up, they called me Lascious. So I just like okay, because
uh,
every time I put in Kerisha, there's other people with that name. So I said I'm
Mm.
gonna use my pet name on YouTube.
There you go. Why
So
not?
it's yeah. So I'm from Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Moved here 16 years ago. Live in Destin, Florida. I have a bunch of kids and grandkids.
You
At
have
at six
grandkids.
at 16 years old, Mrs. B
Wow, you
Finesse.
look
Can
so
you
young.
imagine? She's
No,
you
she looks super young. I can't believe
Yeah,
she
for
has
I'm
sure.
grandkids.
41. 41.
Wow.
41. Yeah, you look good, man. You looking good.
Thank you. I
That's
have my
awesome.
baby and my 41st
Wait a minute.
birthday.
So is
Oh
Destin
wow.
is Destin near Miami? Destin, Florida?
10 hours away. It's close to Pensacola,
Oh,
Tallahassee.
you at the very top. Okay, you at the
Yeah,
very
Mm,
top.
2 hours
Okay,
away
cool.
from Tallahassee.
So are you right at the
yeah.
border of Georgia?
Georgia is 6 hours away from me, so I'm at the border of Alabama.
Alabama, that's
Ah,
right.
okay.
Okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, my
hmm
hometown.
Close to
Yeah, they
Mobile, like an hour from Mobile, 30
You got
minutes.
oh, okay,
yeah,
cool. I
they
know where
on
you
the
at.
west side.
I
Yeah.
love the accent. I love the accent.
Thank you.
Yeah. I, I've
Thank you.
I've I've been out accent and out sexy voice by Vaughn and by you. So
How do you out accent somebody?
I don't know.
you
She stole my thunder. You too much.
Come on, you know it's true.
But listen, no, listen. There's all kind of accents on here now. We got
I
Gail with
know.
the Alabama accent,
Southern
Von West
drawl.
Coast. Before the Billions is Georgia. Lashes is Jamaican. You have the Canadian French. I don't know what I sound like.
You sound
You in
sexy. That's
Florida
all you
too.
need.
Yeah, that's true. I just got an up north voice. I'm from the
Right.
Midwest, so I just got that. We don't really have accents, I guess. We just kind of sound plain.
You
No.
know, that's the funny thing. I always hear that, like, whenever I meet anybody from like the Midwest or, like right between like the Mason Dixie line and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that
Mm-hmm.
in New York,
Mm-hmm.
it's always just like this. Oh, I'm just regular.
I don't feel like I have a twang. I don't feel like I have one, but I might. I don't know.
Well,
But I
well,
think that's it.
I'm from Chicago, but I don't feel like I have a Chicago accent. So,
You know what?
it could have been that I'm Californiaized now. So,
But you know what? Now that you say that, Vaughn, I do kind of feel that Chicago-ness to you because my people are from
yeah.
up there, and it's like they kind of have this
Hmm.
kind of this chill kind of monotoneness, and I kind of hear that in your voice. It's like a cool,
Yeah.
calm. Like
Um,
Yeah.
I don't know how to word it, but
You should have heard his audition tape. Well, yeah, he
no,
played it
come
on
on
your
now.
thing.
You know we were all there before the
Yep.
billions. We all was
exactly. Come
there.
on.
Yeah, you the one who played it on your channel.
No, Gail played it for us. Gail played it
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
Yeah.
ladies. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, Patrice was the one though, man. She set the standard.
Oh
She
yeah.
set the bar for everybody.
Well, yeah, she is a singer and all that, so she knows how to
Yeah.
perform and capture the crowd just with her voice alone. So I mean, I'm not
Exactly.
surprised, So
Vaughn, do you have experience in that, in doing either voiceovers or acting or any of the sorts?
I do have singing experience. I've done some recordings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Gail listened to one of them. She played it one time on another platform.
I was
But
honored to be live though. Yeah.
mm,
hmm?
I said I was honored to be there live when you were doing
Oh yeah. This is something. It was a live performance.
yeah.
Mm.
But
They played it.
honestly, Vaughn, though, you should go. I don't know if you've ever heard of Cameo.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you should. You honestly, with your voice, either Cameo or Fiverr, because you can do with Cameo. What the people do is that they pay you X amount of dollars, right? And you either say something, or if you're somebody like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you maybe reenact a scene. I see you making decent money doing that, or on
Ah,
Fiverr where you're
I've
just,
never heard
you
of
really?
a
know,
cameo.
yeah.
You
And
know,
there's a
What
I
lot
is
of,
that?
yeah. It's a,
you know what? It is so many people that tell me the same thing.
Well, you
mm,
need to do it,
And when
Vaughn.
I listen to my voice back,
you know.
I am not impressed when I listen to my voice back.
I think we
Well, we
always
are.
I think we always feel that
It's
way.
just like, oh, I hate to hear myself again.
Yeah, but if people are telling you that, it means that you don't sound like
Yeah,
that. Because I think that's a human
yeah,
nature thing. The things we're good at,
Yeah.
it's like we don't want to accept
exactly.
it and we shy away from it. But when you got a lot of people telling you that, then you got to listen to it. Your
Hmm.
wife has your wife ever told you that?
Yeah. Oh no, she has. Yeah,
Oh.
definitely.
Of course.
She's a fan. She's definitely
So
a
you're
fan.
standing in your own way, Vaughn. Come on
There
now.
you go. Yeah, exactly. Come on,
Yeah.
you because I know
All right
it.
now. See,
Yeah.
beef and that's about to get deep now. She's about
And
to
look,
get deep on us.
I'm gonna invite it to Uncle Stu. You know how he'll pull it out you. What did he tell you?
Oh Lord.
Him and Gail was trying to role play and try to get.
Oh God.
Dump you in.
That
Man,
was hilarious.
they truly had me on the hot seat that night. I was just like,
Mm,
okay, I'm just gonna go along with it.
yeah.
Yeah, they put me on the hot seat a few times as
They want
well
me on the
with
hot
this
seat.
singing.
I just want to quickly bring in Natasha. Thank you, Natasha,
Hi,
for coming back.
Natasha.
Hey, Natasha.
I don't
We
know.
also got Mr.
Yeah.
Awesome in the chat, and
Yeah.
he
Mr.
can get
Awesome.
deep too.
Oh yeah, he's a young man with a big experience and a big brain. So
Hey, did
You say he's getting
Destination
caught
Dad
up
come
in
up?
the Game
She
of
stole my thunder.
Thrones.
no, not yet.
Oh, okay. He must be with his son.
Hey, real quick, y'all.
Hmm.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can hear
ma'am.
you.
Yes.
Go
Yeah.
for it.
About my channel because see, I want to respect everybody else's time on their live streams. And I was just I want maybe because I have a birthday this month, and
Hmm.
I was I'm not I would like to roll my channel out on my birthday. I'll be in
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta actually on my birthday
Mm-hmm.
for a
Yay.
few days.
Hint, hint before the billions. Bring her a big gift for her birthday.
Yeah, I remember
I'm
she
telling y'all,
told
before the
Jonathan Barronville and
Jonathan,
I.
yeah,
Jonathan
that was on the
Barrett
show.
gonna hang out, and I'm not sure who else. But yeah, I'm not sure if I want to roll it out like that or wait until I'm, but I already put it off so long as it is. But anyway, I don't want to do a live stream like 3, 4 days a week. I want to do maybe twice a month, late
Yeah,
night
you don't
on
need to
the
do.
weekend.
You don't have to do a lot. You do what you feel like you want to
Yeah, I'm
do.
not trying to do all that.
Mhm.
you know,
So what? Yeah, we know because you like to keep us on.
I had to moderate. Really, I
Yeah, you
like
do good.
moderating.
Okay, come
So
on, girl. Okay. So what do you need us to do? You say you want to pick a time?
yeah, because I
Okay.
think everybody is during the daytime, right? Before the vegans be up until 2, 3 in the morning. But
Before the billions be he
Yeah,
be on like four
I
times a
might
day. He
I
only an
might have
extra
to do
live
another.
stream.
I might have to do another late night one because editing this video is taking forever.
Oh boy.
you have
Yeah,
to
I heard that it takes a long time
your
to
watch hours.
edit the
Yeah, it
video.
does.
Yeah.
It does take a while
She
to edit.
stole my thunder. That did it. What, 20 minutes?
Less
She
than
have a
that.
video edited
Not even
before the
that.
live stream was even over with.
Wow.
Okay,
Well,
girl.
Well,
So
listen,
what?
Gail, when you
Which
get your
day?
channel, I definitely you have to make me a moderator when you
No, I
start.
want
you're
to be a
you're
moderator.
you're
No,
Everybody
you
no,
gonna
I
see,
be a
Gail,
want to
I
be.
moderator.
told
I want to
you.
You
be.
know what
Here
I'm
we
saying?
go. Here we
I
go.
told you, Gail.
Here we
Gail,
go.
I gotta
Get in
teach you how
line,
to use
Vaughn. Get in
Nightbot
line.
Oh no, I need a Nightbot too.
Yeah.
I need to give
because
Gail a break.
I saw something that I hope that Gail never experiences
What happened?
on I think it was the Duke and Dawn channel.
Hmm.
They were doing a live stream, and then all of a sudden their chat was filled with a whole bunch of bots, and it just
What?
kept replicating
Oh yeah.
itself, and
Oh
then it
yeah,
just
the XXX rated type stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I
it
saw
Yeah,
just
that.
kept putting it on there, and it kept talking about somebody was God and all this other kind of stuff, and it was
and
just
they had some real wild names like delete
Mm.
all black people, stuff like that.
Oh,
Was some really
jeez.
crazy
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah. So
Okay,
I never want Gail to have to moderate for that.
so
So I
wait a
get
minute.
Nightbot.
So when something like that happens, can you
You
block
just
it,
block them.
or is
You
it
just block
just
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
Yeah,
block
block
that's
them,
what the
them.
okay?
but
moderators do. The
But
moderators
usually,
can do
sometimes
it.
it's more than one. So
Yeah.
they'll have the same account, the same name or maybe different names.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
was moderating for one that was in the Pan African space,
Hmm.
and he's I don't think it had anything to do with his religion
Hmm.
because he has two channels. He has one channel about him moving to Africa. He's there now. He's moved to
Hmm.
Africa now, and he has one channel about him teaching about Islam because
Hmm.
he's Muslim.
Hmm.
And he had like at least 7 or 8 different ones with their really nasty names, stuff like just the name alone was just disgusting. And they
yeah.
kept flooding the chat, but I was already in them. I was already in there blocking them, but they was like so many of them. So if you
Wow.
have so many like that, or it depends on how many you have watching too, because the chat can move too fast. So you have to slow the chat down so the moderator can catch them and go ahead and block them.
Right.
That's why,
Okay.
Gail, you need to all of us put all of us as your moderator. Because I said it before. Watch, as soon as you go live, everybody's gonna be fighting. I want to be her moderator. No, I want to be the moderator. No, just make us all your moderator. That way, nobody's fighting for nothing.
You know
Right.
we're
Like
not gonna play with that.
you guys remember when I had Nightbot for the first time and
Oh yeah,
Nightbot got rid of everybody.
I had to
Yeah.
take
But
Clifton. I take him to the corner and talk to him. He was
Yeah,
yeah,
Nightbot puts you
Nightbot
in
one,
timeout for stupid stuff sometimes.
yeah,
like
it
nobody
does.
all taps, it'll block you. There's
yeah,
symbols will block you.
Put an
yeah.
Well,
exclamation mark.
Uncle
You can
Stu,
set it
he
though.
has made me a moderator on his
Vaughn, you
channel.
do good.
Yeah, he's
You do
been
But
really
doing
but
that.
good.
now, but actually now, since he has, I've already prepared a whole lot of things to do when the
Oh yeah,
next time when he comes on. So all I have to do is just copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste,
exactly.
You know,
and
Vaughn,
and so
I see that you put a stuff on mine. I gotta figure out, girl. You gonna have to remind me how to do that. I don't even really remember how to make a
yeah.
moderator, but
So
I see you be
what
putting.
I
I
did.
see you put likes and all that on mine, and you're not even moderator. So I think I'll make you
Yeah,
moderator on mine too.
because I'm just trying to practice a little bit. But what I did do, and Gail, maybe you can help me with this, is I'm doing it from my phone actually, but I just put everybody's YouTube site. You know how Gail does it,
And phone
Are
and
number.
y'all? I know, but are y'all doing it in
and
Notepad? Because I can't
well,
do it on
I'm
my
doing it.
phone.
Okay,
Is,
you know what I'm doing? I'm doing it on my in my notes on my phone. So all I have to do is kind of like you
Copy and
know,
paste the notes.
copy and then go back to the
so you
chat and
guys got
paste.
Androids or you guys got Apple phones?
I have
I have
Android.
I have an Android.
All right, let's
So
wait.
I don't know if Gail does it that way, but you know, so
Gail,
I
is that
have
what you're doing
a
in
a
notes?
lot.
I have a whole clipboard that
I-
has
Yeah,
Is that
see,
an app, Clipboard?
that's
no.
part of everybody's phone, right?
I think everybody got
Clipboard.
a clipboard. I think, but I have
Yeah,
a,
that's what I thought.
I have a note. It's like a really big phone.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
have a
good one.
note too,
That's a
Gail.
good
I have
one.
a
See, I
note
don't have
too.
And
that
so
one.
Yeah,
I
it's a
got
I
an
have a
really
iPad,
note.
Apple
good.
phone now, but I got a
And
Galaxy.
I started getting the note because I used to, dang, I used to be a,
Hmm.
what do they call it? I guess
A
it's not
writer?
necessarily a moderator, but for Blog Talk TV, I would screen calls.
Oh,
And
Mm.
that's
matter of fact,
cool.
so I used to do
Wow,
all that for Blog Talk TV.
Oh
that's
wow.
Blog
cool.
Talk Radio, I'm sorry. So I needed more space on the phone to, you know what I'm saying? So I just got stuck on the note. I love, all the accessories that it has.
Yeah, for
Yeah, that's
sure.
cool. That's
Hold
pretty
on one
cool.
second, guys, because I see I see Mr. Awesome saying he's about to expose me
Uh
Uh
in
oh.
the
oh,
chat.
uh oh. What did you do before the billions? What did you
he
do?
just he actually just sent me a message.
Gonna
I'll
expose
wait
you.
till he comes up. I won't
No,
explain it yet
we want
until
the
he comes
story
up.
now. We
Man,
don't try to escape. We want the story now.
so before the billions, you have to have 1,000 subscribers first, right? Before you
He's
get
close.
monetized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
thousand
and
minimum
4,000
for
watch
subs.
hours.
Yes,
You gotta have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers.
Oh,
and
okay.
no community guideline strikes,
Oh, that's true.
and
You're right.
you have to be
Okay.
authenticated.
And you gotta be authenticated. You gotta have a
Yeah.
two-step authentication. A lot of people forget to do that. I didn't
Yeah.
realize
Yeah,
that.
because a lot of YouTube channels get hacked. Even though Professor
Oh,
Black Ops, of course, he says that even that's not good enough.
that's
Right?
true.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
true.
Like, oh, I
Wow.
have it connected to my phone. Oh, wait a second, but I have this vulnerability that can get rid
Wow.
of
That's crazy. A
the
lot of
two-step
people haven't
authentication.
authenticated. I mean, I don't know. I do that on everything. I do like
Mm.
two, three
Um,
steps. Like I don't.
yeah, because remember that time where people were getting their accounts were I'm eating. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Their
I was
accounts were
doing the same thing.
cloned
They were
Say that
getting
again,
what?
Gail.
when everybody had their accounts cloned. Not everybody, but Little Turner had a clone.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
Oh
remember that.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Who else had a clone? Yeah, some people had
yeah.
clones and they were saying stuff in the chat. Crazy stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had Mrs. B Finesse talking about booty.
Oh my God,
When?
she did.
Which one?
I
Oh
think that
no,
was the real her though.
no, no, shut
No,
up.
it wasn't. It
No,
wasn't
and
Her
her.
own
I'm
channel.
not even
Miss
that
B.
big of a channel, so I felt good about it. I got happy about the
You
trolls.
funny,
I'm like,
baby.
listen, y'all already
That is
predetermining where I'm gonna
hilarious.
go, so I'm excited about trolls because
But you
that
know
means we
what?
looking at
Listen.
you.
Wait, listen. I was looking at church today on, on stream because
Hmm.
I ain't trying to go right now, but I do watch my church, when they're streaming on
Right.
Sunday. And
Mm.
so I look at the chat too, because sometimes, I want to put hallelujah, praise the Lord in there,
Of course.
and all that. But guess what? These trolls are even on the church stream.
Oh, of course,
Oh
because they're
wow.
streaming it on
Oh
YouTube,
my
right? Is your church
God.
streaming it on YouTube too?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Hmm.
anything on YouTube, they don't care
You
if it's a
know,
church. Yeah.
and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
get on there and they're like, you all are gonna die.
Oh
Satan
no.
lives.
Yeah.
But
Stuff like that. Satan lives. You're all gonna die. I'm like, who are
But
these
you know
people?
what?
and speaking of being careful and mindful of what you say, before the billions, we have a special guest here now. We have Mr. Awesome.
Mr. Awesome's in the
What's up,
building.
Mr. Awesome?
So, what's this about exposing before the billions, Mr. Awesome? Spill the tea. We want the details. Go on.
You heard it here first, folks.
Good evening. Good evening,
Uh-oh.
everyone.
Hello,
Good
Mr.
evening.
Awesome.
How you doing? Nice to see you all, in good health on this Sunday evening.
Yes, yes. So, what's the news? What did before the billions do? Do you have
Oh,
video first
it
and
is.
foremost?
I have a source. I have
A
screenshotted
source.
my receipts,
Okay,
right?
okay. You have to tell us what's going on here with Mr. Before the
So,
Billions. Tell us.
all right, all right. Now, this is a travesty. I'm saddened to learn this. I always suspected it, right? So you guys know how we have the on his channel,
Mm-hmm.
before the billions. There's there's a drawing that you do. You put a hashtag in, and then the bot picks the winner right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And we've all noticed that it seems like a bit biased towards certain
Mm-hmm.
people, right? No shots taken at Gail. You know, she deserves it, and the others. But I just find it strange. So I was recently earlier on Mr. Shannon's. He was doing a live testing of his bots, and I noticed something. So I asked him, what does it mean to be a regular? And he explained to me that it it you can change the drawings, the rate at which certain members are chosen to win. So like if you're a regular, you may have a
Uh-huh.
low chance. If you're a moderator, you may have a higher chance. If you're a member, so on and so on. Right. So I saw that, and then it all makes sense. It all makes sense.
Are you
So before the
saying?
billion,
I think I see what you're saying here. Go on, Mr. Awesome.
so before the billions, question, right?
Mhm.
Can you or can you not manipulate the probability of who wins your drawing? Yes or
We
Oh
no?
want
yeah,
an answer.
Answer the
We want
yeah.
an
question.
answer.
The answer is yes. You most definitely can do that.
Okay. Question number two. Have you ever done this on your channel? Yes or no?
Well,
Objection. Badgering the
the,
witness.
yeah. So I have never updated the luck. They actually call it that on Nightbot. You can update the luck, or the likelihood of somebody winning. But what I started doing is I actually exclude the mods. Um, yeah,
Oh,
because I know
really?
somebody had complained, and then I
Somebody
always shout out
did.
my mods anyway. So the usually the giveaways are for a shout out. So it's like every single stream or video I do, I'm gonna be shouting out Gail and She Stole My Thunder and
That's
Jonathan
it.
Mm.
Barronville.
You know
So
what? You know what? I'm gonna inspire myself from Blind Guy, his wife. They're like, it's rigged, rigged.
yeah,
How
it
dare
So
most
you're
you do
definitely
saying,
this?
can be rigged. Yes.
so you're
How dare
saying
you do
that
this to us?
what I'm hearing, correct me if I'm wrong, you're saying the Nightbot came with let's say like a default proclivity towards your moderators when it comes to these drawings.
Yeah, you can either do mods or regulars, and I have not put anybody as a regular on
Mm.
my channel.
But you
I
Yeah.
don't
have
really
them
see
in
the need
mods.
to unless you want to do that look,
He
you
says
know.
this, he says this, but you know what? We're gonna have to look further into this, Mr. Opson. This might be a
Yes.
next series I do
I
is
rest my case.
Expose me.
is before the billions rigging his chats and his contests. We're gonna have to look into this.
Wait a
We're
minute,
gonna
what's that show, guys, with the singers or whatever, and when they talk about them afterwards? What's that TV show that they do when people get
The
in trouble?
Voice.
No, no, no. When people get in
Oh,
trouble, then they do that show after they like get in trouble and go to jail or whatever. Behind the sun, what is it
Beyond
called,
Scared
guys?
Straight.
Behind the mask?
I don't remember, but it's when people like when they expose stuff about like famous people. I don't know what it was. I think R. Kelly did one. I can't even think of the name of it, but
yeah,
it's
it
gonna
doesn't
be
ring a
To
before the
Catch
bell.
a
billions,
Predator.
though, huh?
Yeah.
No, not How to Catch a Predator.
You said R. Kelly.
No, don't even speak that with
I
before the
was
billions
thinking the
name.
same thing.
No,
Like, what is she talking about?
no, it's called. I forget what it's called, but it's when people, famous people. It's called. Doggone it, I forget it. I forget what it's called, but it's famous
uh,
people when they get in trouble, and then they expose them. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
Mm.
digress. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Austin, we're gonna have to talk about this. We're definitely making a series about this. It's heartbreaking to see that our favorite before the billions is rigging the contest. Oh,
I've been
it's
Man,
discriminated
I
against.
trusted him. I trusted you before the billion.
you know
I have never, you know what? I have never won that contest.
that might be
Exactly.
I
why.
put in
That
my
might
hand. I put my hashtag in all the time.
you
I
know
mean,
Exactly.
I
Me
do it
and
all.
he's rigged it
You know.
against us, Ron. I don't know what we did to him. We support him all the time. We go to his lives, and you see
Uh,
how he treats us. I don't know. You see, Lashes and Natasha. Don't be like before the billions. He's rigging the contest against you. Oh, so
It's
horrible.
on before the billions.
You
I feel
know.
like I feel like Naruto after Sasuke left the village.
Apparently, Melissa Jane did win once. So I guess maybe he's
I
trying to throw off the
So
segment,
based
you
on
Well,
know?
the
no, no,
honesty
no, no,
alone, it
no.
was refreshing. So before the billions, you have my extra support.
Oh,
Thank you
come on,
so much.
don't.
No, they were because they had a live session together. Together, I
He
was
paid
there. I
them
saw them
off.
chatting.
Yeah, I know. But of course, no. We say this, but we all know about
Wait a
the
minute, wait a minute,
yeah.
wait a minute. We never finished. Gail, what did you want to ask us? You said, what were you trying to figure out a time or
Well, I'm
something like
all over
that?
the place. I'm just
Yeah,
having,
we are. We done went left, right, up, and down.
I'm just
But
having
It's
I'm
fun.
trying to
Sunday.
get
It's
you started,
Sunday.
Stole
Gail.
your
So
thunder,
I done brought
Gail.
It's
it back
Sunday.
because
It's Sunday.
I want Gail to pick this time and date so we can be there to premiere. So like when Gail?
Exactly.
I
When
don't
Gail?
never know the day of the week.
Me either. I thought that was just me. I never know the day of
Mm.
the week. I'm
We
just so
was on
busy all the
somebody's
time.
stream this month. Happy Friday. I'm like, wait, it's Friday?
Mm.
Hmm.
Lord, okay.
I'm like that
Yeah.
too.
I
Now
was
the time's changed.
like, okay, for like live streams,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna be really fun and laid back.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking like late night. Um, I'm not sure if, Friday or Saturday though. Not every weekend either. It's gonna be like a
Twice a month.
first and third, something like
First and
that, or
third.
first and third, or second and fourth, something like that.
Oh.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, what's the best time for
Okay.
you then? You say you want to do it late at night?
It doesn't matter for me.
Okay. And how long? How long you gonna stay on?
As long as y'all talk.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool.
Because
Okay, you know,
I'll
look,
tell
you know,
you
we
time.
now.
love to
You
talk.
No,
So
listen. You
y'all
know,
can
we set
talk now.
records. You know, we set
we love to
records.
talk.
You got She Stole My Thunder. You got Before the Billions and me. Come on. And you
Exactly.
You
got
know what I'm
Vaughn,
saying?
Wiley. You got all these people in the chat. Come
I
on,
know
Lush
some
is in
of
the back.
y'all.
Man, come on.
I
And let
mean,
me
look,
make
I'm doing this chat. I have maybe 10 people all together here. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be this big ordeal and this big thing. We just want to be there with you, Gail, no
Yes.
matter what, you know? And like I said, if we have to fight to be your moderator, I'm all in for it, you know? Like, come on, you know, we're all here to support you one way or the other.
Hey,
Just tell us
Mr.
the
Exactly.
time
Awesome.
and the place. We're gonna be there.
Yes.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah, and Gail, we will most definitely be there. And also, Mr. Awesome. Shannon did send me a message. I just actually saw it after you had said something. He actually video
Yeah.
chatted me.
Oh,
Um, but I gotta get him a call back later.
yeah. He got most of it figured out on the live stream, but I think the only thing he might be missing is the Zoom command, not the Zoom command, but the command to put in the link. That's what it's missing.
Oh yeah, I just learned how to do it. I actually like it when, cause he's talking about doing it automatically, and I just like, okay, if you want to come up, then you can just request the link.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Before the billions.
Yes, ma'am.
Man, you sound so professional. I remember when before the billions just started, and now look at it now. He's like, yeah, yeah, blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
Better behind the
He's just like,
scenes.
yeah, it's nothing. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm proud of you, man. I am so proud of you.
Thank you so much,
um,
sir.
you have a personal cash app and you also have a business cash app, right?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
And
want
you know
to.
what? Can I just say something? I remember I was on another stream, and I can't remember who it was, but they were using a Cash App with their actual name or something on it. And I
Yeah.
remember before the billions was saying, no, I needed to change that because, and I couldn't really give them the reason why you changed it, but you had a very good, legitimate reason why you changed that Cash App. Can you just
Hmm.
go over that real quickly if you
Yes, sir,
remember?
I can.
I
Yeah.
was going to ask
Great.
about that. Maybe taxes or something, but go ahead.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
for me, I actually have my LLC. So I'm trying to separate my personal and my business finances from each other, trying to
Mm-hmm.
separate them as much as possible. Of course, this is not financial advice and this is not legal advice.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, with that, the way the Cash App works is that they actually have had instances where they will take down your Cash App if you're using it for business reasons and it's set up as a personal Cash App.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
because they want to get their fees,
Right.
right? So, usually how it works is the personal Cash App, you will have it, and then what you'll do is you'll get the money from whoever sends you the money, And then if you do the speedy, like the recovery of the money,
Mm-hmm.
then they'll actually charge you a fee. So if you wanted like the next day or that moment instant, then they'll actually charge you a fee. Otherwise, you just have to wait a few days before you can actually get your money. But
Mm-hmm.
when you switch it to the business cash app, they take a fee out immediately, right? But as soon as they send it to you, so that fee is actually less than how much YouTube charges people for super chats. I think that YouTube charges like 30% for super
Yeah,
30%.
chats,
30%. Yeah.
And you don't
right?
get
And
my
then
way either.
yeah, so for Cash App they charge you significantly less. I think it was like I forgot how much it was. It was like probably like 5% or something like
Yeah,
that,
it's
10 to
about
five
that.
percent. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Wow.
it's significantly less, and that's why a lot of YouTubers and everybody says just send me a Cash App instead of a super chat. Um, because regardless they're gonna take out a fee, but you also don't want your Cash App to get closed because of using it for business purposes. So yeah,
Oh,
that's actually
that
the biggest reason why.
okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Don't YouTube like take off 30% off the chat, the super
Yeah,
chats?
Yeah, they
yeah,
take
for
Right.
the
thirty
super
percent,
chat they
Crazy.
and
take
then
thirty
you don't
percent.
also you don't get it the same day. It takes like a month, I think, to
60
get that
days.
Yeah, it
60
takes a
days.
while,
That's
60
which is
days for you to
ridiculous.
crazy.
get paid. So yeah,
Man.
And people give a lot to the super chats, and I'm just
Yeah,
thinking
because
like every time
it's
they're
more
just taking
convenient.
a chunk
And
out, a chunk out. That's crazy.
Wow.
and
they're
Wally says PayPal
capitalizing
as
off
well.
of it because it's so pretty and bright and
Right.
get your attention right away. So if you have a question, it gets noticed. But I'm like, dang, that's they know how they playing the game.
Oh, of course,
Mm.
of
They
course.
No,
pay.
it's a money business. It's a money business.
But nobody use Zelle. Why? I noticed nobody use Zelle, and Zelle is easy
Yeah,
to me.
cause
I
I use
haven't
them.
heard
They
of
yeah,
it.
it's
had some
easy, but
problems
it's more
before,
so
didn't it?
personal. It has
Yeah.
to be tied to your phone number
Yeah,
and your,
yeah. I think they
you
had
know,
to
and then
change
you
Oh
it.
and
yeah,
then you
yeah.
I
can't
never
actually
heard of it.
tie one phone number. Because if you have
Yeah.
Zelle, you can only tie it to one phone number, and if you also connected to your email, then it's tied to that one
Yeah.
email. So if you try to switch it with another bank,
Hmm.
it'll actually mess up. And I actually had my Zelle messed up for like a year
Wow.
Oh
because
wow.
Wow.
Thank goodness
I
for
had
Mr.
Wow.
Billions. He got all
PN
these stories to help us.
I'm so glad you said
Exactly.
that.
Thank you,
Now
before the
I know.
billions.
right.
Oh.
So I actually opened up a PNC Bank and I had Bank of America, and
Hmm.
then I tried to do Zelle for both PNC Bank and Bank of America, and then they said nope. You already have this phone number connected to your Bank of
Mm-hmm.
America.
Oh wow.
So I did the email, and then it ended up just like people would send me money through Zelle, and then it would get stuck, and so neither one of us had the money,
Oh really?
so we didn't know what to do.
Okay.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah,
No.
I
So
eventually
so
got it
when did you
fixed.
get the money before the billions? How long did it take? You never
I
got
never
it?
got the money. We just finally fixed it. But actually going, actually, you know what's the
Jeez.
funny thing is
Mm.
that I didn't even have to really do much of anything. My bank
Wow.
account just closed because I didn't use it,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got
so
you.
You
they
Oh,
never
closed
got
my
the
bank
money?
account.
Oh wow.
Use it
But
all.
did you
But
get the money though?
He said he
No, I never
didn't.
got the
Did you
money.
No?
never?
Man, that
Oh, because it
reminds me
just
of my local
disappeared.
police station.
Oh yeah, I would too.
Gail, check your. I don't know if you responded. Check your text messages, Gail.
Yeah, I never have problem with the Zelle.
you can go
Yeah.
to the last live stream that he commented on, Miss B Finesse, and click on it from there in the comments
Oh, that's how you
in the
do
chat box.
it. Okay, let me try. I don't
Just
know. I
open the
didn't know.
chat.
Okay, I have to go
And
on one of my live streams.
yeah,
Okay.
because he commented in there, and just
Oh, I didn't know that's how you do it. Okay, cool. Let me do it.
yeah, you can still do it. You can still
Okay, guys, don't stop your flow. My bad.
I was about to say, like, what are you two
My
doing? It
bad.
sounds like
I'm
interested,
like,
actually.
I'm sitting here waiting on you to do it. Like, what am I waiting on you to do it for?
I don't
But
even know because you
yeah,
didn't text me back, Gail. So I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Okay,
you know I
nothing.
hate texting this, but you had to call me
I
or
know.
just
Listen,
like
and
show
you
my
know
son.
what,
I know
Gail?
she
You
to
never
get some
told
work
me.
and
You never
stuff.
told me you hate texting, Gail. We talked,
Girl,
but you
I
never
thought
told
I
me.
told you the first day, like this. They're gonna be on the phone 2, 3 hours. I can't be
Okay.
texting back and
Okay,
forth.
my bad. I'm gonna have to call you.
I mean, it's
Oh,
okay if
okay.
it's just a quick something. I don't always respond to my text right away.
Okay, I know that now. All right,
But
cool.
she stole my phone. I just told her
Yeah,
on the email earlier, like, listen,
yeah, no.
if I'm on my laptop, I ain't gonna be doing all this on my phone, emailing. You better call me. You got WhatsApp? That way,
Yeah,
it's not gonna be so easily misconstrued when I'm trying to explain something. Like,
exactly.
See, girl,
Come
so
you're
on,
like
Mrs.
me.
B.
You thoroughly explain things. So you're like me because like if I need to tell you something, I cannot do it through no typing or texting. I'm
it'll be
like,
a lot of typing. I'm like, you could just call
listen, yeah, you
and
be
walk you
mad too.
through.
Look, you be
Yeah.
mad trying to type it all out, and the person saying, "Well, what? What? I haven't finished writing it out. Just give me a second."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, she stole my
Yeah.
thunder. You need to link your YouTube channel email to your
That's
About
true.
tab, your
That's
PayPal.
true.
Because I think you can do Cash App in Canada. So your
No,
PayPal
exactly.
account,
Oh, really? You
your
guys
Yeah.
can't do
About
Cash App?
tab.
No, no. I don't know why exactly, but we do have
Oh,
PayPal, but we
okay.
also do have free e-transfers from. So once you have a bank account, and it's similar to Cash App, where basically as long as I have your email, I can send you money through my bank without having to pay a fee for it. And
Interesting. What's
yeah,
that
What's
yeah,
it
called in
called?
Canada?
it's
What's it called?
e-transfer,
E-transfer?
e-transfer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it a,
yeah.
it's like a little app, like, or is it?
It's part of your banking essentially, but
Mhm.
basically you'd go into your bank account and there's like somewhere in your summary page for your account, you would see send an e-transfer or request money, and you would click that and it would give you like, okay, what's the amount, what's the person's email, a security question and answer, maybe even add a comment and whatever. You just hit a couple of times sends, and there you go. You get money, and it's instantaneous, and it's usually part of the bank fees that you pay every month. So you don't pay extra anytime. It's not like per transaction or whatever. So the bank isn't taking a percentage of the
Percentage.
money that yeah. So if you
Mhm.
somebody sends you $1,000, you get $1,000. If you get a million, you get a million. If you get a dollar, you get a dollar. So,
Do you
but I
like
see
that more better than PayPal? Or?
I do, because it's much more like secure and safe. And if there is an issue, like, maybe the person isn't authentic, like you don't know if the person is a genuine person. With a bank, if you know they have a bank account, well, they have to show ID, right? You can't just open a bank account because you feel like it. So it's a real person. So it feels more like safe and secure. And if anything does go wrong, there's the bank teller or somebody there that can help you through it, and okay, let's figure out a solution to. So something like before the billions would never happen, like if somebody sends you money, you're gonna get it, so
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, PayPal is
So
pretty secure too. You can always file a claim through PayPal if there's an issue.
yeah, but usually it takes time, and maybe there's, what I mean. And doesn't PayPal also take a certain percentage of the fee?
I
yes,
It
they
don't.
does.
do.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
do.
yeah,
Yes, they
Oh, I
do.
guess it's for business. Yeah.
It's
Well,
yeah.
it's a small one, just like Cash App.
Yeah, I think
Because
they
I
all
had
do.
Peter. He sends me PayPal's, and I'm always appreciative of
Mm.
that. And but it only takes like 5 cents.
Okay, so it's
Like if
not
he
so
sends me
bad.
$5, like 5 cents, so it's like 10% or something like that, I guess.
Okay, yeah,
mhm.
so it's not so bad, but still, it's.
Actually, no, that's like what's that? one
It's
percent.
yeah, exactly. I was about anyways, go ahead. I don't know who wanted to say
No,
something.
I had a question.
Yeah, go
That
ahead.
the e trader, well, that
E-transfer, yeah.
app e transfer,
Mm-hmm.
um, along with like PayPal and Cash App. I don't have a Cash App. I tried it. It didn't really work, and I didn't like the idea of having to pay a fee to take out the money. So I just like gave up on Cash App. And
Mm.
but these aren't like really, they're not FDIC insured either. So if you like I have a friend who who sends who accidentally sent like 40 or something dollars to the wrong person that had a similar username, and he
Mm.
couldn't get it back. He tried calling them. I don't know what made him think. I already knew that he wasn't gonna get that money back, but because it's not insured. So
Exactly.
that's one of the reasons I don't really use
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the
Well, here
thing,
in
Mr. Awesome,
Canada,
is
because
that
I'm with
usually.
She Stole My Thunder as well, like I was
Go
just
ahead,
going to say,
Natasha.
you could send it to the wrong person, and that's kind of on you because they warn you a couple of times, it's going to be sent to this person, review the name, review the email address, review the phone
Mhm.
number. Once it's gone, it's gone. So,
It's
you
on.
just got to be
Right.
careful. But we do have a version of FDC. It's a CDIC in Canada. So that
Mm.
helps in some cases, but not for the e-transfers, like She Stole My Thunder was saying.
Mm.
Mhm.
So I'm wondering. Now say that I wanted to send TLA a super chat.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just a super chat of $10. but I accidentally hit an extra zero,
Mm.
and it looked like it's $1,000 or whatever. You know, that money's gone, right? If you have it in
Well,
your account, it's
they
gonna
they
definitely
You
scoop
can
it
get with
right
your
in.
bank, and you can get with your bank and ask and have them to retrack it.
Well, do
Yeah.
you
yeah,
think
because
TLA? Do you think TLA would send me back the rest?
well, the thing is, Vaughn, is that you can do a chargeback on that, and actually, the only thing is that you can actually, I think when you actually retract the message, it actually goes back. I'm not sure,
Well, you
but
have
you
the
can
option.
So
retract your message. But
You
also,
have the option to
they
do it. Yeah.
go ahead,
You have the
go ahead,
option
Gail.
to before you even you have like two chances before you actually send it. You know,
Yeah.
you see
Okay,
what
no,
I'm
I
that's
know,
saying?
true.
I know, I know, but accidents could happen. I'm
After
just
you,
saying.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
after
you're
you
just like,
I
man,
say,
I take
well,
your
Vaughn, how you know you weren't just trying to bless him?
no,
Right.
no, but I mean, like, wait, what would I do? Should I call him
you'll
or I
contact
don't
your
have his
instead of
email? Can I
taking
say, hey man, I accidentally sent you $1,000 when I meant to send just
And the
$10,
thing,
and
the
can
thing
you
what
is
you're
send
that
it
gonna do
a?
is
TLA
keep your
doesn't
thing is so he
TLA
doesn't get
doesn't
the
get
whole
that.
thousand.
Yeah, TLA doesn't get that. He doesn't get that full amount, and he also doesn't get that immediately.
Mhm.
So
Oh
Yeah,
man,
he actually has to
that's go through
wait.
the bank and
So
tell them it was it'll be considered a dispute. In a
yeah.
dispute, then your explanation will be the wrong amount. Pay the wrong amount.
oh okay,
They can
Yeah. Yeah.
adjust it or pull it all
okay,
back and then you can redo it. But it won't be like a fraud because you don't want to say it's fraud and
Yeah.
then
Yeah. It
no,
wasn't.
like
exactly.
Yeah.
Taylor looking at you crazy like, bro, you gave me this time.
I just always wondered that, like, what if somebody accidentally sent the wrong amount?
Mhm.
Is the person going to be honest enough to say, well, hey, but then again, they don't know what you were actually trying to send because you have no way to contact them. So,
I
Yeah.
mean, even if
wow.
they do know, they can't do anything about it.
I'll put it in a
Yeah.
You want to call your bank because I worked in banking fraud and disputes too, so and charge
Okay. So
back.
you,
Mm.
Yeah.
I'll
okay.
show to them in the chat that I sent it back.
Begging,
All right.
please send me my money back. Oh my god, what did
I
I?
know.
And also, Vaughn, is that they actually do limit it. Like, so I think the max is 500, and the
Yeah.
way that the UI is set up on the phone, if you're sending it through the phone, you have like a slider, so it's not like you actually put in a number. So it actually helps you to see because they have different colors,
Mm.
and
Oh, yeah, I'm
like
very
think
careful.
red is like five hundred
I'm I,
dollars.
I'm very careful because if I'm sending $2, believe me, I don't want you to get 20.
I heard
Yeah,
you,
yes,
Vaughn.
sir.
Vaughn
You
said,
mean
I
you,
Ain't
don't
right.
want you to get 20.
you don't want to
No,
give me
You
21?
send me a
no, no.
$20.
If it's intentional, yeah.
Okay, okay. Phew.
Mhm.
No. You don't have to pull your leg, Vaughn. You know it. Come on.
I'm not running my mouth, but we're still in.
Mhm.
So we say okay. Back to my channel.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yes,
geez.
Yeah.
Okay, you
listen.
know.
I tried to bring
Back
it
to
back,
Gail's channel.
but we went off track
I'll keep
again.
forgetting. I run my mouth. This is how I talk. Though I'll be all over. I just be,
Gail,
whatever.
yes. You no, you don't. Not really, Gail. You're not all
Well,
over the
No.
I'm just
place.
enjoying the conversation, so I
Yeah.
just kind of let it go from there. Let me connect. All right, so Saturday.
Hmm.
So
Yes.
that's day I'm thinking. You
Yes.
already had your full day of week of work, and Saturday is a chill day. So Saturday night, babies are in the bed, and you're able to get to yourself and maybe yeah. So I'm
Let's
thinking,
start at
uh,
8.
huh?
What times? 8 or later?
Well, it
Probably.
depends. Do you guys want to have alcohol involved or not?
Well,
I
what does
don't,
Gail
Haha.
want? What
I
do you
don't
want, Gail?
really
Because it don't
drink like
matter.
that.
Huh?
I don't really drink like that, but I mean,
What
y'all
time?
just want to
What
drink.
time? You tell us what time you want to rock. What time
That's
you?
what I'm saying. Don't even matter to me.
It don't even to me. I mean, I make time. I might not be able to be all the time, but I definitely make time for all of y'all. I try to
Yeah,
always
make
So
come
you
time for
in.
think?
Gail.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
So
Yeah,
you
eight
think
o'clock
8
would
o'clock
work.
is
8. I
a
like
good
8.
Yeah.
time?
That's right when it's vibing out, about to mellow down and whatever the day is done. I think eight's
Mhm.
good, and we just be on all night.
XDMC.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm thinking. I don't know about the two nights a week, maybe first and third Saturday. Then
Yeah,
You can
start.
start off with whatever you want. We're gonna
Yeah,
be here, so it
exactly.
don't matter.
I don't matter to me. I'm gonna say it don't really matter to me at all. I'm just trying to. I don't think anybody that we follow or on that at that on Saturday nights.
Not around that time that I know of. I believe the
Yeah.
block from six
Lauren
six to
Melissa
10.
is
Lauren's at 10, 9:30,
on
right?
Saturday. I
No,
don't know.
Saturday's later because it's always like late at night. Because we in there mounting for her. I think Lauren Melissa's at 11 on Saturday, right?
Mm.
11.
I could have swore it was late.
I know
She
it was late because I was like, "Ooh, I'm finna go." No, that she called Lauren Melissa. Let me go here.
and then she comes on on Fridays at 9 too. It's like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? Let me look at her channel.
I don't know. She really didn't say.
But if you look at her icon on her channel, she's got like she put like a date and a time. I'll look it up. Keep talking, Gail. I'll look it up. You
Okay,
talk with
here
us.
it
I'll
is.
look it up.
Fridays and Sundays, 11 p.m. Eastern, 11:30 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah. So
Okay,
it's
Fridays
late,
and Sundays.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Exactly.
Fridays
So
and
you
Wait a
Sundays.
minute, Gail. Which day is Shoot Your Shot though? That's on a Saturday, isn't it? The Shoot Your Shot
Saturday,
episode.
she decides on Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
She didn't do it last night.
It don't matter, Gail. You pick it. We rocking with you. So whatever.
Exactly.
It don't matter. It
Yes,
don't
I'm
matter.
rocking with you.
It
Don't
don't
worry,
matter.
you rocking.
You know, and we gonna do just what you do. We gonna be hopping around. Those of us that gotta moderate other people.
Yeah, I be
That's all right.
hopping around too.
That's all
Yeah.
right. I'm gonna be
Exactly.
here. You gonna have my attention, and I'm gonna be doing a little stuff in the background. So it don't whatever you want, yo.
Let me see.
And at worst, if anybody argues, I just take them outside and have a little conversation
No,
with
we
them.
not
And that's
arguing. They'll be all right. We not even doing that.
it.
Gail, she doesn't know. If anything,
No, I know.
everybody needs to
Yeah,
stop
no.
at that time. Listen, guys, the whole YouTube will stop at 8 o'clock.
I was about to say, yeah. For Gail, I think nobody's arguing. We're all showing up and being there, and that's it. That's all. I don't think anybody's going to be like, "Oh, I need to do this. I need to do that." It's for Gail. Everybody is, like you
And
said,
then
stop
I'm gonna be
talking.
on
And
there.
get
I'm gonna be on there for a while anyway. So if anybody can't come right when I come on, they can come later on. You know how you go to a party. I'll be fashionably late, but I'm showing up.
Exactly.
I'm showing my face, showing my respect, and hey, and I'm getting something to eat. And I'm gone.
Okay, Gail. So which date? So I got a little calendar on my desk right here. What's the date? The first date?
So the day is the
Write down.
7th. Out because it's so close to the time because I have some stuff to do.
And it don't even matter, Gail. Just start it because I know because it just if you start thinking about it that way, you're gonna get consumed and you won't. So even if you don't have to be on that long, we're gonna be there. So just pick a day so you can get your body and your mind used to. Okay, this is my day where I do my channel. You get what I'm saying?
This Saturday.
So if I do first and third, this is gonna be the second Saturday if I do it this Saturday because I was planning on I was gonna be in Atlanta Saturday.
When the 13th?
Yeah, I mean I can do it from Atlanta.
Just listen, Gail. Just do it on your birthday, and then after the second Saturday, go back in December to a regular time, so you
First
can
and third.
So do the
exactly.
13th and do the 20th.
Do a warm opening.
Yeah, and do right
and
back
then do
to
a
back.
grand opening.
Yes, and then start on the 1st and 3rd in December.
Yeah.
And then that'll get your body, it'll get your mind and body used to, okay, this is what I need to do. So you can just get used to it first. Because the biggest thing is just doing the first one. And you will keep putting it off and putting it off. And I know I did it for a while.
There ain't gonna be no probably gonna have no really whatever gonna be in my mind at the time. We're gonna talk about that, but probably no real topic, just a welcome.
Okay, cool. So 13. So you gonna do 8 o'clock?
Yeah, we can do 8.
Okay.
On 13.
Gail.
I need to post it on my
What do you want to call it, Gail? A premiere?
We can do a premiere, like a warm opening, a soft opening. What do they call it? A premiere.
Yeah, premiere. Yeah.
A grand opening. Nothing
exactly.
about this.
No, that's it. You have to go grand with her.
Grand's gonna be the one when I actually start first.
Nice.
No.
We'll do the warm or soft.
Okay.
Warm or soft premiere, and then the grand premiere be the 20th.
It's called the debut.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, debut. Yeah.
Debut,
Now listen, are you gonna have an intro?
Yeah.
XDMC.
XDMC is supposed to be doing my intro.
Oh, is he really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fancy
awesome,
one.
And
man.
guess what? Blind guy, here's what they paid for it.
all
Oh
that
man,
Oh
stuff,
wow,
man.
yeah, I'm
this
not
is a
I was
surprised.
community,
so
guys. This is
shocked.
a community. I love the way everybody is networking together and working together. This is what I like to see,
I got
amongst the people, because there's so much bickering and all kind of BS going on. But when you see people getting together like this and trying to set things in place, and I,
hmm
I love to see that.
And behind the scenes, I have folks fussing at me. Jonathan Barronville, Jessica X. She called. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, you better blind guy, Laquita and Corey.
Hmm.
Gaston World, Lee.
That's when you know you're loved, man. When
Everybody,
everybody's
oh,
on
what's
you for.
going on? Well, he goes some free information. This is what I do for that. I mean, all I gotta do is just they give me all these tips and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
okay, well. And then Laquita said, we already took care of your thing and just give SDMC for your intro. I'm like, okay, because that was my thing. I want an intro video.
Mm.
I ain't know how to do none of this stuff. I can sit down and figure it out. I know, but that
No,
was one of
let.
my excuses. So they took that away from me. So now I don't have one.
And I've been told you don't have one. And this,
Yeah,
how long
I
ago
really
this
didn't
been,
have an
Gail?
excuse anyway.
Yes.
It's just
It's hard. No,
I'm a
I
perfectionist, and I
know.
don't want to have anything looking, you know, um, bootleg or whatever.
And see, this is the thing, yo. This is what you got to get over.
Sometimes you got
Even
to
if you
start out
did,
there with it.
thank you. Even if it
Yeah,
was bootleg, it don't matter because
It's
guess what? You already
okay.
have a community. So
exactly.
there's nothing you got to
Yes.
prove. Just come and be yourself. And you're delaying it because you're trying to be a perfectionist. And I'm speaking because I am a perfectionist. Sometimes you just got to get out there. Whatever, get out there and just be
So
yourself.
does this mic sound okay that
You
I'm
sound
on right
excellent.
now?
Yeah, you're
You sound
fine.
excellent.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
That's
You
the
know,
thing.
the
Well,
good thing is that when I
Now, what
first
kind of
started,
mic are you
and
using, Gail? What kind of mic are you using, Gail? I'm just curious.
what kind of mic am I using?
Yeah.
I'm using this MacBook Pro mic.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No
Because
equipment
you
either.
sound, I can hear you clearly,
Yeah, you
yeah,
sound
the
clear.
MacBook costs so much, that's my equipment right there.
Yeah, it
I'm
better sound
like,
That's a
good.
good quality. Yeah, that's good quality.
right.
So
Yeah.
no, but you sound good. So you okay? Okay, good. You gonna cam up though, right, Gil?
Oh yeah, I'm camming
Okay,
up.
good.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm camming up. My thing was, well, I don't have to do all that. I was gonna I wanted I have this loyalty to lead to cam up on his channel
Oh, that's
first,
right. Yeah, we
and this
talked
is
about
why.
that.
And I remember he should have a. I don't know if he's gonna have a live stream between now and he
It's Saturday.
should. I ain't
Yeah,
seen
Yeah,
him.
he goes like on Tuesdays, right?
I was about to
Tuesdays and
say is.
Thursdays, but I don't know if he's gonna. Is he
I don't
going
know.
live this
Yeah.
week?
He just be doing stuff. Let me
Yeah,
see what.
he got a lot. He's doing a lot.
Mm.
Yeah, that's gonna
But
be my first time appearing. Actually, my face gonna be on was
So
gonna be
that's
on
why I was
his channel.
asking you. Well,
But I
that's the.
mean, if not, I'm not gonna worry about it. I already it's set now. I've already said it. It's
Yeah,
done.
that's true. It's
mm,
done.
I can still
exactly,
go on his channel later, but I'm just saying if he doesn't have a live stream, he just don't have a live stream. 'Cause I don't want if I put it
exactly.
up again, I'll be putting it off until 2022. So
That's it.
No, we're not
it's,
having that. Mm-mm.
it's set.
We don't.
It's set.
I done highlighted it on my calendar. Mm-mm.
Exactly. You're too. It's too late. Too late. You're set with
I
us.
got the bell notification hit. Notification icon hit.
Exactly. Because that's the next step.
Okay,
Gail
listen,
is
Gail.
put it in
Listen.
there.
No, no,
All
no.
right.
Gail. This is what you gonna have to do. You need to go in and make a premiere or whatever so people know that already subscribed to your channel.
I was
So
about to say, yeah.
even if you don't have a thumbnail or whatever, just use your picture and go in tonight when we get done, when you get off of this, or do it now on your other computer and just do a premiere, go in and make up a live stream in YouTube. I don't know if you have StreamYard yet, and then just say so everybody can get the notification
Exactly.
ahead of time.
That way too, it also avoids you. Oh, when was it?
Exactly.
If you
Yep.
see on your own channel, oh yeah, I have this to do on that date and time. You know, okay, you have to get your things together, and and like Mrs. B Finesse, we now see, hey,
Yep. Reminders.
yeah, because we want to be there, man. And if we don't see it, we're gonna be heartbroken. What are you doing to us?
Yeah, and I
Nah.
think that just makes you accountable too, Gail. If you put it up
Yeah.
and do it, you're gonna see it and you're gonna know like we're looking for it instead of us just talking right now and something comes up in your life and then you're just like, okay, I'm gonna put it off.
Mm.
What you think?
Oh, my bad. I was
You
Jessica
were.
X going on live in 30 minutes. So I was just checking to see.
And
She was
listen, Gail,
ignoring
Gail,
us.
listen. If you need help with anything, you already know. So if you want me to show you
Mhm.
anything or you need help, don't,
Exactly.
don't, don't put it off. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Um,
Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. We
Yeah,
haven't been blessed in today. Before the billions don't have a story to tell.
I know,
yeah.
but
I
hold on
actually
a
was
Something
second.
starting up
was
one.
kind of off, and this is
Hold on
crazy.
a
I
second.
was starting up a story, but then I was like, okay, I
No,
wanted to make
start it because
sure.
I gotta get
What?
off in a second. So I need to hear the
What?
story before I get off.
Yeah, yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Before he starts, we
Okay.
do have Melissa Jane who decided to join us.
Yay, Melissa
Hey,
Hello,
Jane.
Melissa Jane. How are you?
Melissa,
Bonjour, Melissa. I don't know if you hear us.
Bonjour.
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 You're,
bonsoir.
I can't hear her, guys.
yeah. Your volume is very low, Melissa. Yeah, yeah. You're
Okay.
very low. Oh, oh. She might be having technical difficulties, but I'll bring her back up when she comes back up. So go ahead before the billions, and we'll let her. We'll let her get herself organized here. So
Where's my tea at? My drink for the story.
yeah, no.
Okay.
This
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 isn't
line.
this isn't a yeah, this isn't gonna be a crazy story, but it's more so about I guess the journey of making it over to YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. This is gonna all get clipped up, so I can't wait for this one. Go ahead before the billions.
Right. So this is more so I guess this can be used as advice for people who are trying to start up their YouTube channel or trying
Mhm.
to start up doing some sort of like podcast or anything like that. When I first started doing live streams, I started on Instagram because that's where most of my following is. I have a little bit over 2,000 2,000 followers on Instagram over many years of being on there. But I don't really have much of an active Instagram despite having followers. And I was like, okay, well, let me go ahead and start up this podcast because of Kevin Samuels. All right, so that's actually
Mhm.
one of the reasons why, because I saw that average at best video, and I was like, you know what? I don't have the same personality as Kevin Samuels, but let me try and do something as professional as that, or like as professional as like his setup and stuff like that. So I said, okay, let me go ahead and start off on Instagram. I started up, and nobody joined in on my live streams, and I was just talking to myself. And I started it off, um, and I could only go live for like 15 minutes of just talking to myself, and it was actually very awkward, and then now I'm actually able to do, you know, 10 hours worth of live streaming content. But back then it was extremely difficult because I had nobody was interested in what I was talking about, even though I was thinking like, okay, nobody's gonna be interested in technology, at least not on Instagram, you know. So I was like, okay, well, I can't really talk about that. But what I did was I talked about current events. So I talked about current events, and then people would kind of tune in here and there, just trying to get some people interested. And actually, those are the videos I have up on my channel. The first few videos that I have, there I'm just talking about like B Simone and stuff like that. And of course, that was back when I was just on my phone. I had no setup or anything like that. Um, and I was able to invest in myself, but I actually had my first, I guess you could call them a hater, from one of my videos off of Instagram, and this is actually somebody who was a very close friend of mine that actually known for several years, and I want to say probably like 5 or 6 years that I known this person, and they it was I was talking about the twerk film, the twerk for Martin Luther King event that Black Lives Matter was having, where they
Yeah,
went
that
up
was
on
the best.
the what'd you say?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. It was
Yeah,
embarrassing.
yeah. So yeah, it was embarrassing. I was saying that in the video, but I was talking about it, and they were like twerking on the lawn or wherever it was, and they were talking about they were doing it for Martin Luther King. So I was like, okay, you know what? I already know that if Martin Luther King were to see something like this, that they would be, he would be extremely embarrassed, for stuff like that, especially since that's not his values.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like what exactly is it supposed to, bring awareness to, So then I actually had one of the that this person, they were watching the video, and they actually were commenting. They were like, "Oh, is this what everybody's mad about this week, or fake mad about this week?" And then they unfollowed, or they actually unfollowed me, and then they made a whole post about me, and they said, "I can't stand when I have people who, I guess, like saying something like people who are ignorant, or like when I see something I don't like, and then you keep doing it, then I just had to unfollow." And this was me when I was really just starting off, and it was, I'm telling you, like, it was a really close friend of mine. Um, so I felt bad at first. I was like, dang, am I supposed to, do this goal of mine? I wasn't degrading anybody or anything like that. I was more so just kind of, talking about whatever the topic was, and then just kind of giving my opinion on it. But I wasn't talking about anybody in specific, right? It was just, based off of the facts. So anyway, I ended up that affected me. And then I had also a few other people saying like, I just wish that your streams were better, if without actually giving any constructive criticism, just without actually saying anything to actually improve it. And then and now I'm over here doing better on my YouTube channel after thousands of dollars have been put into um, the actual setup and going all in on YouTube. So, like when you see before the billions is, I got the lights and everything like that. I got the monitors and computer and stuff like that. I had to actually invest a whole bunch of money into it and a whole bunch of time to understand all this stuff. But I'm saying all this to say is that you can most definitely be able to grow from where you are, even if you don't have that much equipment, even if you don't have much support. You actually have a community over here, and we have the best community to where everybody's so positive and supportive. Shout out to everybody who's on the panel, and also shout out to everybody who supports within this community. I wouldn't be here if I didn't have you guys, so I'm extremely appreciative.
For sure,
Man,
for
that was
sure.
an excellent story before the billions. I didn't
You
even know
know,
about the Instagram thing because I was about to ask you guys. I'm so new to Instagram; it's a hot mess. You would think
yeah, yeah.
my age I should know, but I don't even understand how to use it on the phone. I just learned how to get into the doggone DMs. People have
Yeah.
been
You're
DMing me.
welcome
I didn't
before the
even know.
billions.
Right? He said you're welcome.
Well,
Thank you,
we
Mr. Awesome.
Before the billions, have you talked to that friend at all, or have they responded ever since that initial response when they said the slick stuff? Have they tried to come back or get in
I,
your
I have
DMs?
I have
Okay,
unfollowed them. I never spoke to them ever again, and
good.
and it actually was exactly what the lead attorney said when uh his one of his day ones had went in. I think it was Jan and some other woman. I forgot her name. Marsha, Marsha and Jan.
Austin Jan. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then both of them went after lead attorney. And I think Marsha was saying something like she didn't give him an opportunity to give her an opportunity to speak or something like that. But exactly what he said happened to me, so I really resonated with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
But
good one.
Mrs. B Finesse, if ever you do need help with your Instagram, we do have a new panelist, and hopefully your microphone does work. Melissa Jane can definitely help you out with
Oh, I'm
your
gonna have to text her because
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know anything about the Instagram
Absolutely.
stuff.
Good evening, everybody. I was actually downloading stuff and it was taking resources away
There you
from
go.
my
You
system. But now
Bonjour, Melissa.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
and we want to have the pleasure of hearing that sexy, sexy British accent. So I'm glad to hear you now.
Hey, you didn't
I
give me a
love it. I
sexy
love it.
shout
I
out.
love it.
Okay, okay, okay. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, okay. We'll.
I'm just playing. I'm just...
Remember, Mrs. B Finesse, she said that your accent is plain.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Oh, that's
Stop,
true.
stop. There you go.
I did speak that on myself. I don't know. It just isn't. I don't know. To me, I just sound like a high pitched. I don't
Well,
know
Hey,
what.
Mr.
but
Austin, you
what
said
exact?
you talking about the thing you said call it what now? Not one more soft opening, but what?
A debut.
Uh,
Debut.
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 Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. A debut.
yeah, that's it. Okay.
Debut. That sounds
Yeah,
great. Debut.
yeah.
What is debut in French?
A premiere, premiere. So yeah,
Premiere.
yeah. So
Maybe
the word
French.
premiere in English comes from the French word.
Yeah.
Yeah, so premiere. So I again in about an hour I'll have my other live stream going on, and where I hopefully will teach you guys a little bit of French, a little bit hopefully. Yeah, so yeah, I see Natasha dropped off, but she's still in the chat with us. So no worries if ever you guys need to drop off. I know you guys just came in at the last minute here to help out.
But
But Melissa,
I
yeah, go
will.
ahead. Yeah,
yes, my dear.
I will be back. I have to drop
We're
off
both
for a
on the same
second.
no worries.
Thank you so much, Mrs. B Finesse.
Mrs.
I'll be back,
Business.
guys.
Reach
Yeah,
out to me
huh?
if you want
No,
some.
I'm about to text you now, Melissa, so I don't forget.
Alrighty.
I'm about to text you. All right, guys, I'll be back. Be
Thank you,
blessed.
Mrs. B. Thank you
No
for being
worries. You know
here.
I'm a support.
Of course, of course. So
I have some good
I'm here to
news.
support
I have
too.
some good news
yeah,
for somebody on the panel.
go ahead, Melissa. We're
Okay, I'm
all
gonna stay for the
ears.
good news. Let me listen real
There you
quick.
go.
You kept me for a second.
Uh-oh.
Mr.
Uh-oh.
Vaughn Bryant, you may have heard or you may not have heard, but you have been called back for your
Yay!
No
Good
way.
job, lady.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Hey, what
Awesome.
happened? You got what?
Awesome.
Wow.
Yes.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
I
Yeah, he
just got
got
off,
called back, Mr. Awesome.
I just got off of a
How
session
do I how would I
Here
know
it is
that?
right
Because
here. Hold on,
look at
I'll play
wait a
it.
minute.
Live.
I sent my email.
YouTube fam and those of you who are checking in here early, checking us out with Life or Death, the graphic novel, the live graphic novel experience. As you know, I'm Frank Gooden. I am the writer and will be the director and producer for this experience. And you guys know I'm crazy excited about
How far into it? I need to go up some.
a couple rounds about it to me, to my email. Happening, Jen, check it in. What's up? This is my for those of you. This is Talk with Frank Gooden. I have a show, Jen on the
Let
bottle
me
of
get to
Jen.
it first and I'll
So
come back.
very, very.
Well, this is news to me because wow.
Yeah, he reached out to some, and he also, because he couldn't get hold of some people, he decided to go live just while
Wow.
this show was going on, like about 5 or 10 minutes ago. And I was just about to come onto this live, and I saw a pop up saying that he was live. I'm like, oh, I gotta go and hear the results.
Congrats.
So
Oh, I'm
he
so
hopes to do
happy.
the callbacks, the first round of
Wow.
callbacks this week if possible. And your name was called, my friend, as well as
Good.
Wow.
That's why I have the
Melissa,
breaking
you too?
news.
I'm sorry, Miss B Finesse.
Was it you too?
Was it with YouTube?
No, you
Oh yes,
and
yes,
Vaughn.
I was also called back.
Good job, both
Yay,
of you. I'm so proud of you guys. So proud
It's
of
well
you both.
deserved.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, very well deserved. You see Vaughn
Oh
with
my
that sexy
gosh.
voice?
Oh
so proud,
wow.
guys.
This is crazy.
That was great. That
This
was
is
great.
any
That's
to go through it here. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
I won't name the characters. I'm just going to name the individuals and then take it from there. So Rodman Johnson, and this isn't in any particular order. Rodman Johnson, Frank Farset, Daniel C. Myers, Mike Benson, Shenosha Jordan, Shanisa Dixon, Joy Hartman or Hortman. I might have messed up that last name. It's either Joy Hortman or Joy Hartman. Patrice Garner, Rose Suprius, and I may be massacring your last name. Rose Suprius, Nicole Bishop, Q Love, Dominique Kilpatrick, Monique Mancera, one of my students affectionately known as Moo. She knows who she is. That's what she goes by. She makes everybody in class call her Moo. So Moo. Amanda Williams, Alexis Mack, Tiffany Daly, Takia Miles, the great, I like to call him the great Vaughn Bryant, Ashley Jackson, Jackson, Melissa Jane, Patty Knight, Val Esquera, someone that goes by.
Yeah, that's all our people.
I think that's probably all Teresa.
the people.
So that's Patrice, that's Melissa, and Vaughn.
You're
Man,
representing.
Yeah.
this is awesome. This is
everybody in the
Star-studded
community.
cast.
Yeah, well deserved. Congrats.
Now I can
Wow.
exit. I can exit
Okay.
peacefully now that I heard the
Let-
great
let-
news.
All right, Melissa.
Thank you for that,
Mrs. B.
Melissa.
That is so awesome. Thank you for letting me know that.
The link is in the private chat.
First
Too.
time auditioning for something like that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my very first time. Yeah.
Wow, me too.
Yeah.
Right,
Thank
don't
you,
forget
Mrs.
Oh,
about
you
us little
did
people.
great.
Yeah, Patrice Garner as well. And thank you, Mrs.
Oh,
B. Furness, for
Patrice,
being
set
here.
the bar, like I said.
Yeah.
She's got an awesome
She
voice.
truly set the bar.
Yeah. No, but congratulations, guys. I'm really
Wow,
proud of
thank
you.
you.
See, this is why everybody comes to my channel for the breaking news.
But breaking news.
You heard it here first, folks.
Okay,
Give
well,
it up.
listen, I have a question that may sound so stupid.
Mhm.
And if you all would just do me the honor of not laughing at me, I would really appreciate it.
Go for your
But
question.
I'm on the, on my phone, and I'm in the stream with you all,
Mhm.
and I see the chat button there, and it says it's like what 34 or whatever it says. So I'm having a problem with, say that I want to go to the chat while I'm on this screen that I'm on, and then come back. Like if I want to type something in on the chat and then come back to this screen on my phone, I always bump myself off when I do that.
You should be able
I feel
to
you. I used to do the same thing.
on
So
your
what am I doing wrong?
on your Android, Yvonne. There should be that button in the middle. Is it a square button like mine?
Okay,
The
yeah.
home
So
button.
you're saying, okay, okay. So are you saying just go to the home button?
At the bottom,
Because at the bottom of it, it says mic, cam, chat, and leave.
Okay.
not on the
What-
screen, on your actual phone.
Okay, on my actual phone, just do the home button.
It should be you don't have three options at the bottom?
Yeah, I do.
What's the first one say?
You got the three lines, you got the little kind of like a circle square, and then you have the little arrow.
Okay, did you close the YouTube out when you came to the StreamYard?
Yeah, that's all gone right now. I'm just on the StreamYard right now on my phone.
I know what he's talking about. Yeah. You
So
telling about the chat in the StreamYard, right?
yes, so I'm seeing
So-
everybody. I'm listening to you in my earbuds. But say
Yeah.
that I want to type something in the chat, and so
So
what I did was I hit the one that said chat, and but when I
That's
try
the
to come
private
back,
chat.
it kicks me off.
Okay, so hit chat, right? And what you're gonna do is near the top on the right, there's a small X after comments. That's to close the chat and get back into the regular panel. So don't
Okay.
press back on your phone because it's gonna turn your browser back and get you off of StreamYard. So when you hit the chat, you see at the top it says private chat, comment, and then there's an X further right, upper right, the small X for the chat. So when you hit that X, it closes the chat and you're back on the panel.
Also, so once I hit chat and I'm actually in there and type in whatever I want, then when I'm done, just hit the X.
Yes, you hit the X, it should take you back to the where you can see.
And then it would take me back to the screen that I'm on now.
Yeah, go ahead and try it.
Oh Lord!
And
You want me
also,
to try?
Vaughn, I'll say this is that there are no stupid questions.
I was thinking the same
Okay,
thing.
yeah. I know, but I'm an older person, so all of you young guys, you're very techie. But okay, so I'm gonna try it. But if it kicks me off, then I don't know. So I see.
Don't worry, you can always come back. We all know you're trying. And like before the billions, there's no stupid question and there's no stupid attempt. The best way to learn is by making mistakes. And until you master it, you're going to make mistakes. That's fine. But we're here for you. And Oh, he says he did it. Let's see if he. Are you back?
I'm still here.
You're still here.
Wow.
You see, there you go.
Yes.
Bravo. You see how easy that was?
Yeah.
That
That's why
was
he.
pretty easy.
That's
Wait a
it.
minute.
Okay.
You were trying to
Bravissimo.
comment in the chat like with everybody else.
Yeah.
What was happening to me earlier? I kept accidentally pressing the back button when I checked the chat, and I'd go off and I have to come back on and everything.
Nice.
But just force a habit.
That's
Nothing.
Most
it.
apps allow you to go back.
That's why he's called Mr. Awesome Vaughn. Okay.
Well, I appreciate it.
There you
I
go. There you
appreciate
Yeah,
go.
that
what I'm
because
trying to.
every time I try to, so you know what I was doing now. You may laugh at this. It's okay. So I had my phone and then I had my tablet. So if I wanted to type it on the chat, I'm doing it on my tablet because I got tired of getting kicked off trying to do it, on my phone.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
So you were trying to
yeah,
comment in
yeah.
private chat or with the chat that everybody else is in?
And everybody else's chat, like the public chat in
The
YouTube,
public
essentially.
chat.
Yeah, he didn't comment in the public chat. He commented in the
Oh,
private
so
chat.
In the
yeah,
private. Okay. Yeah.
because I noticed I didn't see it on the
That's
public
what I was
chat. So
trying to
what happened?
explain about having that's gonna be on YouTube. This is
Yeah,
StreamYard.
I
Oh,
did
wait,
it.
wait,
So,
wait,
So
wait.
so
Okay,
you'll
wait,
need
wait,
to
wait,
know.
wait. Okay,
I'm
so here
I
sorry.
it
can help
is.
you with the YouTube.
I see where it says private chat. So if I touch that and then type it in and hit the X, it'll take me back, right?
It should. Yeah.
Hey, I got a
Oh,
question.
You don't
No,
have
that didn't work.
YouTube open
It's
though. You said you closed it, right? The YouTube, where this
Oh,
stream.
Yeah, I rarely use StreamYard on my phone, so I know with the on your
yeah.
computer, you can see both the private chat and the public chat at the same time. So
yeah,
Yeah.
I got you,
You
bro.
on your
So
Android phone, you have a note. You can have more than one.
I have a Samsung Note 10, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
you
10.
can have another. You can have the YouTube open on your phone as well as the StreamYard. What you got to
yeah,
do
Oh,
though,
okay.
what you have to do though is I'm trying to see if you
Because
can
I thought that would give a feedback if I had
you
that
got
running at the same time. Still.
see the
yeah.
thing.
So the Android phones, they have the picture-in-picture YouTube ability. So what
Hmm.
I do both YouTube and the streamer at the same time. Just go to the YouTube page, pause the video. It's alive, so the chat is still going to be live, so that you don't
Yeah,
hear because
and
you're wearing the wireless headphones, right? It's not going to interface both audio. So just pause the YouTube video,
mm-hmm.
and the StreamYard will still be running in the background, so you'll be able to hear and chat with us
I see what you're
while
saying.
tapping
So,
on the
Yeah,
so
YouTube.
okay. So basically, just go home, go on, open up the YouTube, do it on there, and then open back up the stream.
Yeah, you can
I
go
think
back
I
to
know
the
what you're talking about. I think I know
Mr.
what you're
Austin,
yeah.
you
talking
gave a great explanation of that. You talking about the picture in the picture, which I don't think that
Apple
iPhones
doesn't have
actually
it.
do, but
You
Androids
have to
most
pay.
definitely have had that for forever.
Yeah, you got to pay on
Android
Apple
runs the
for that
world.
feature.
about. Yeah,
yeah,
I
for
gotta
So I
sure.
got a
I gotta
question.
look
This
that
is
up.
completely unrelated to the main topic, which is the private chat. But I actually went to the grocery store and I got some sweet peppers,
No,
and my mom informed me that you're not supposed to leave those out, um, from out of the refrigerator. And
yeah.
now, like, what do you guys do, like, when you guys get like peppers? Do you put them in the refrigerator or like the freezer or something like that?
It depends on
In the
what you want to do with
fridge.
it.
I put mine in the fridge.
Yeah, I
In the
usually put
fridge,
mine
okay?
in the
Because
fridge. Sure, did right.
now I see this white fuzz on there, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta throw it
Oh,
away.
how long you
Ye-
had them out?
It's only been 2 days.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
So before the billions, what are you trying to do with these? Are you trying to use them in a saute or in like a soup or something, or
I will,
no?
I'm trying to eat more vegetables because the blind guy his wife their life, and I'm trying to do right.
Me
But
too. Me too.
Mhm.
but
So
this mold is trying to keep me down.
You holding
yeah,
back?
so we get my family buys bell peppers every week. So what we do is you want to we don't cook with it often, but to conserve it, you clean it out, you chop it up, really julienne those the thin slices, and then you put it in the bag in the freezer. And out of the freezer, you can use it for soup. You can defrost it, Pour some water over it and saute it however you like. But if you're planning on using it raw in like a salad or something, then it'd be better to buy it fresh and use it that same day if you're gonna
Mm,
plan on eating it raw. So depending on what you do with it. I was in culinary for my high school career, like 4 years. So
Okay.
it's kind of my wheelhouse a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's
oh yeah, Mr. Awesome,
Right,
we need to
yeah,
have a
I
whole
see Mr.
discussion
Awesome
about
with
that.
you. Yeah.
yeah, finally got something to contribute to the chat. I'm
Yeah,
not a foodie
and
engineer.
I see that Tasha is like all for it. Yes, to cooking topic.
Mhm.
So hey, maybe that's another series I can start. What
But
about you, Melissa Jane? You into the cooking topics?
Not a whole bunch. I eat. I cook to eat, but not, I'm not really a big chef or cooker. I just had a nice omelet just now with the salad,
Mm,
with some fried sweet plantains. So I cook, but not.
mm.
Sounds better than what I would normally eat. So I'm coming to your
Yeah,
place for dinner.
before the
yeah, like
baby
I'm eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I'm just like, because I couldn't use my peppers.
Yeah, and I'm jealous that you had all this. You had pineapple, you had a PBJ sauce, and you didn't offer me any. What is this?
I
Come on,
actually
man.
just made two.
Okay, well, I'm coming for the other one. Sorry, Gil.
Hold on 1 second, because so that way you can see. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
That's so good.
I know, Gil. Sorry,
Before
Gil.
the
What were you
billions,
gonna?
do you eat eggs before the billions?
Oh yeah, I love eggs.
Because
Actually, I gotta get some more eggs. But I eat eggs on the regular because I try to get my protein in because I work out all the time, and it's
I
just
don't
supplemental.
I don't know what you call them, but I know they have them at Starbucks. But I make my own at home. But they have a muffin pan. I like to saute some sweet peppers, onions,
Mm.
and even some bell pepper in a skillet.
Mm.
Scramble some
Mm.
eggs, maybe put a little salt and pepper. I don't really care for salt and pepper, but you can put some salt and pepper in there if you want, or you can season your sauteed vegetables with salt and pepper and pour it in the muffin pan with the eggs and make those. And it's really real easy to keep them for a day or two and easy to grab and go.
Yeah,
Now
those are
you're
Mm.
making
delicious. They
me
call them
hungry, man.
egg muffins.
Yeah, they're kind of
Yeah,
something
Yeah.
else at Starbucks. You can put a little fancy cheese in it.
Yeah, my wife makes that. She makes like a breakfast casserole or a breakfast
Your
quiche,
quiche, call it
where
quiche.
she has it's like a breakfast quiche or whatever she calls it, but
Mm-hmm.
it has like the potatoes at the bottom, like you have hash brown, and then it has like a layer of eggs and mixed with some type of meat, sausage or something, and it's really good. When I would take it to work, them clowns would just devour it. But yeah, she makes something
Mm-hmm.
similar to what you all are describing,
Yeah, and I like to do
except
it in the muffin form so I can just grab and go.
yeah, but
But
she
I'm
makes
at
it in
home
like a
now.
pan. But
Yeah,
yeah, but that's a good idea. The muffin form, though. I'm gonna
yeah.
mention
Like when
that
you're
to her.
trying to eat right and stuff, and it's I think when
Yeah,
before when I was trying to get
it's
do the weight thing and
it's about
change my
portions. It's
diet.
about portions.
Right, it's about portions and convenience because convenience is drive through. If you and then
Exactly.
when you know what I'm saying, where all that weight come from, you're just getting something quick. So if you do something quick
Yeah,
at home,
yeah,
meal
yeah,
prep and
yeah.
grab and go like
Portions.
that, then it's better. So
Yeah.
I had to learn how to make stuff that I can just help, grab real quick and go.
Yeah. What
Preach,
about you?
preacher.
Yeah,
I have a question.
exactly.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Awesome.
What's your favorite egg dish for the panel?
We'll start with Lashes journey. Lashes.
What was that?
She been quiet. I'm sorry. That she was
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm
What?
here.
Yeah, what's your favorite egg dish? Mr. Awesome is asking all the panelists.
Okay, egg dish.
Yeah,
I would say omelet.
omelets. Yeah, do you put anything in it, or just a plain omelet by itself?
Yeah, I put it with a lot of garlic, onions, pepper.
Oh, sounds absolutely delicious. Now y'all are making me hungry. What is this? What about you, Gail?
egg dish. I guess
Yeah.
it would be what I just described because
Oh
I
yeah,
love
yeah,
I love pepper and onions and those are vegetables. So
yeah,
eggs are good
exactly.
for protein. So and it's better than me eating some sausage biscuit in the morning. But I can eat those anytime of day or night. I can eat breakfast food, quote unquote, anytime.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I think Natasha is saying that they're called sous vide egg white bites at Starbucks.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mm.
yeah, it
They
sounds.
have spinach.
Oh yeah, you know I've had those. Those are really good.
You
I've
can
Yeah,
do
had
yeah.
those from
spinach too
Starbucks.
with the. You can put whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be
What
right
about
back.
you? Yeah, no worries. What about you, Von Bryant? What's your favorite egg dish?
Well, I would definitely say an omelet. I mean, because come on, you have everything up in there.
Exactly, and it's
You
definitely
know,
custom
you.
made and
I
yeah,
mean,
fresh.
it's just like, and oftentimes it's too much egg for me, a whole omelet, because you know what
Mm,
I'm finding, and this is so weird. My wife keeps saying, "Well, yeah, yeah," but I find that since I'm getting old, well, since I've gotten older, my appetite is not as much as it used to be.
for
You know
sure,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
it's like, whereas before I could eat a whole omelet, now I find that, well, I can eat like maybe a third of the omelet along with something else, and then I'm full. So
Exactly.
that's kind of weird. I don't know if that happens when you get older or what, but
Well, you are 25 years old, and I know you're
well,
not
yeah,
used to the body change. And when you get into your 40s and 50s, we'll
exactly.
talk about it. But no, your body. No, I've noticed these things as well with my body, and even my hair texture.
It's
I'm
so
like, it's not.
weird.
It's yeah.
It is
It's
so weird because you know
yeah.
what? It's like a lot of times it's like, oh, I'm getting ready to eat all of this.
Mm,
And it's just so weird. I can't eat all of this,
yeah, for sure, for sure. No, it's
because that full feeling, I don't know, my body is a little different now. So,
yeah, for sure. What about you? Before the billions, what's your favorite egg dish?
Hmm. I think that an omelet,
An
right?
omelet?
So
Yeah.
an omelet because yeah, just like how Von Bryan said, you can pretty much make it however you want to.
Exactly, exactly. And what
yeah,
about you, Mil?
mushrooms,
Yeah, mushrooms, bell
all
peppers. That
kind
would
of
be a
stuff.
good
Yeah.
addition to it. Salt, pepper, as well as spices. What about you, Melissa Jane? What's your favorite egg dish?
My favorite egg dish, it's going to be a toss up between just a. I usually have egg whites
Mm,
with seasoning, like
Mm,
seasoning with um like some curry
mm-hmm.
powder, and then some sort of like mixed seasoning with egg white. So it's really really nice. And then I'll have that with some other stuff. Um, but I also like quiche. I also like
Oh yeah.
the quiche with cheese and so forth, cheese and some vegetables. I love that.
yeah,
Made right. As long as it's made right, then I like
yeah.
Of
that.
course, yeah. Quiche is the difficult one to
Wow,
get right as
wow.
well. What about you, Mr. Awesome? We're going to allow you to obviously answer your own question. What's your favorite egg dish?
Yeah, you guys are kind of hurting my soul a little bit,
No.
but it's because I'm specialized. Natasha had a good comment. She liked the poached egg. I'm gonna go with um yeah, egg Benedict. Egg is a really like egg has so much use in the kitchen and like any good restaurant. Egg is a very important ingredient, not just for taste or food, but to act as like emulsifiers, um, things to hold certain foods together. But
Mhm.
egg Benedict is the best egg dish that I have eaten and made. It's it's on the English muffin and it's the eggs um slightly poached, like the inside is the egg yolk is not fully cooked, and
Mm,
then the best part, like the most important part, is the sauce, the hollandaise sauce, which is one of the mother
mm,
sauces. It's from whipping eggs, the egg yolk, with some oil and some other ingredients until you have a nice creamy smooth sauce, and it just goes
mm.
perfect. It's crazy. Egg Benedict I have to go that way. Man.
Hey, Mr. Awesome,
Yeah,
I have a
Sounds
question
good.
for you.
yes, sir.
So do you eat steak?
Yes.
So can you explain why people say that medium rare has more flavor than well done?
Mm,
Yeah, sure. So it's funny. I actually been a couple months ago. I went on like a steak cooking bad shop on YouTube Shorts, but Yeah, medium. The thing about steak is it's a red meat and it's pretty tough. So if you're gonna do it well done, it takes away from the flavor profile of the actual meat. And so you probably hear a lot of people like scoffing at well done steak. Like, you know, that's not how you eat steak. Well done. That's wrong with you. But yeah, when it's medium rare, it's you get more of the meat, the flavor from the meat, and also this the it's the difference between the searing on the outside of the steak, and then that texture combined with that, it creates a different flavor profile, and it's very different. You should try it, and it makes it easier to eat. If you cook it right, it should be tender enough where you don't have a hard time chewing it, not like rubber when you do it well done, you know. So
Yeah.
all that affects the whole experience.
You know, I'm gonna answer that the next time we take when we take Gail to Fogo de Chao, then in Atlanta, then I'm gonna be like, you know what, let me get the medium rare. Because I heard that if you sear the steak, they actually gets rid of all the bacteria and stuff like that. And but then on
Yeah,
the inside of the steak, it's not. They don't really have that much bacteria, so it's like all you really have to do is sear it on the outside and stuff like that.
yeah. Be
I'm not
careful with
sure.
that. Be careful with that because serum does get rid of the bacteria on the outside, but it also functionally it locks in the moisture of the steak so it doesn't dry out. More importantly, and the internal temperature does have to reach at least 145 for beef. You know, sometimes it can go lower because some people like their steak like super rare, and in that cases, like even blue steak, which is basically raw, you're gonna have
Yep.
to only certain restaurants with certain certifications. You gotta sign a contract or something before eating that at certain places. But yeah, the serving is to maintain the moisture on the steak and to develop
Mm.
the flavor on the outside of the crust too. So yeah,
That
medium
sounds.
rare is not that bad
Yeah,
because
that
it
You
is.
know,
that
Cause,
the Blu-ray.
my
Huh? Go ahead.
my my mother loves a rare steak. You know, I grew up eating steak because my mother loved steak so much, and yeah, I almost got sick of it after a while. So when I met my wife and she didn't eat red meat, it was like it was really cool to me because I grew up eating it so much. But every now and then I do like to have some red meat or steak. But for me, I can't see no red. It's got to be done inside and out. It's got to be like done. I don't want
I'm
to
with
see any
you.
of the redness of it.
I'm with
yeah,
you, Vaughn.
Yeah, that's just
You,
me.
I can't
It
eat red
has to
meat.
be done. And just because it's done now doesn't mean that it can't be tender. But
that's
I
true.
just, for some reason, and my mother used to love it, and I just can't eat a rare steak. I can't. It's got to be done.
There's
Yeah,
good
I
reasons
can't
for
eat
that.
a rare steak either. Like rare, no.
My
Especially not
lunch
no
lady,
blue rare.
my lunch lady from high school, she used to take raw pieces of meat and eat it. She was one of those. It's kind of weird.
That's
She would carry it in her pocket or something.
No, 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 no. When we like cook stuff, like we'd have extra red meat left over or whatever, she'd like take a piece and eat it like raw.
that's
Yeah.
Mm,
hard.
Now, I
mm.
have a question for you, Melissa. We have Lashish Journey that wants to start getting more serious in her YouTube. Do you have any advice for her as a young and up and coming YouTube artist?
Nice.
Well, we're all in the same boat.
Well, you're already a big shot. We saw the awards, the hardware that you had for what's it called, the Toastmasters. So you can stop pretending like you're part of this little people. We all know you're a big shot.
It wasn't for YouTube. You got to go to people like before the billions. But my little 2 cents would be
No, we all know you're a big shot. Just stop pretending like you're
like
part of the.
before the billions to be like Mrs. B finesse. Be consistent. To
Mhm.
put the work in and just do the work because we're all in the same boat. and it's finding time to do it. We all have to just make our schedule and and try to stick to it as best we can. But I like what Before the Billions is doing. I like what Mrs. B Finesse is doing. They're consistent. They're doing hours and hours, and they're doing a lot of work. So
Yeah, it's awesome. It's
Do
totally
it's
awesome.
great. Thank you.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Exactly. All right, guys. So I do have another live stream that's going to be started in 45 minutes. So it's not that I don't want you guys here, but you guys got to leave. No. But
In other words, you don't have to go home, but
you don't have, you can't stay. But
Alrighty.
I hopefully will see you guys in 45 minutes on my other live stream that I'm gonna have, teaching you guys some French. So if you do want to continue the conversation en français over there, you're more than welcome to join me. I also want to give all you guys an opportunity to take a break and have some of the delicious food that you guys have been talking about, because all of you guys have gotten me hungry.
Break?
And like
Actually,
yeah.
if I can interrupt you real quick,
Yeah, go ahead.
wealth engineering. I believe he's coming on at 8.
Yeah.
So hopefully he won't be on too long, because I do want to join your French class afterwards.
Of course. It's not a worries. And like, look, as usual, whatever support you guys can give me, whether it's having a second tab open on mute, whether it's participating in the chat, whether it's coming up on the panel, I'm all for it, Melissa. Don't worry. If all you can do is open up a second tab, I'm happy for it. Or you can tip the teacher. I will have my PayPal, because that's my other habit that I'm trying to get into, is encouraging myself to make at least a little bit of money. I'm not expecting,
Well, check your PayPal right now.
Yeah, okay, because I saw you say, "Hey, check your email." I'm like, I didn't get anything. I'll check that right now.
Quick
Let me see if I have.
question.
Yes, go ahead.
For StreamYard, did y'all, when you signed up for StreamYard, you use it as personal use, education, professional work, small business, enterprise?
It is a personal use, and oh my God, of course, I've got my first donation ever. Thank you, Melissa J. Yay! Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much, and I'm glad that it was you, Melissa. Very, look, if anybody,
that's so awesome.
yeah, look, I'm not surprised that, look, this is what you get with
That
a
is
sexy.
so awesome.
That's what you get with a sexy British accent. You become a very generous person. That's how it works, Luscious. You see, come on, you have a sexy accent. Come on now, you know that. And thank you again, Melissa. It's very generous of you.
And she was doing her little half flips and carrying on live. So I saw you, Melissa, but go ahead, girl.
Exactly. And that's as Luscious. And I mean, it's, you get involved in this wonderful community. That's why I want you to participate in this chat as much as possible. And as you can see, we all are talkers, so sometimes you just have to kick in there and don't let these talkers Vaughn and Gail and all that.
Lord,
oh my God!
No.
Listen, I'm not ashamed.
Listen, that's what and that's the worst, is that I just I'm gonna do half an hour, 45 minutes, and look, it's and that's what I love about this community. That's it, exactly. And that's what I love about this community, Lashes, is that we're all here. They all say, "Oh yeah, we're just here for 10 minutes to support you." And look, it ended up being and that's what's so brilliant about this community, is that they'll support you in every
journey.
Yeah, there you go. You see, Lashes, it doesn't take much. And as long as you're supporting, as long as you're coming up with your own content, and you're coming up with your exactly, just do whatever. Look, Vaughn had a question, and look, he's supporting you now too, and we're all here to support each other in whatever way we can, no matter what. And thank you again, Melissa Jane, and thank you all for being here tonight, and hopefully I'll see you guys in 45 minutes.
Personal use?
Personal use for my PayPal, because obviously I'm not StreamYard. I actually I recently upgraded to the one that's yeah, paid personal use, because I don't, for me, business is a little too much. But hey, we can
Mhm.
definitely, I will be downloading WhatsApp soon, and we'll talk, and I'll definitely help you as much as I can with StreamYard, because I know it can be tricky a little bit, but we will be talking about it, and I'll give you as much help as I can. And the same thing goes with you too. Lashes Journey is, if you need any help, if you have any questions, I did put my email in the private chat, so you guys are more than welcome to email me and say, "Hey, what about this? What about that?" And I definitely
Will
recommend that
do.
you exactly. And don't be afraid. Before the Billions, he's good with what's it called, OBS, or you can always go to Melissa Jane's channel. She has a lot of tech advice. Like I said to
Mm,
Mrs. B Finesse before, Melissa Jane does a great job with
mm,
explaining Instagram. There was a feature on Instagram I didn't even know it had it. I went and now I hate her for that, because it's like I'm like, okay, let me up. I need to do this. I need to do that, and it's like, it's I say hate, but I know, of course, I love Melissa Jane, but it's really great to have you guys all here. And like I said, I won't keep you guys on much longer. But thank you again, guys, for all of you being here and being such
thank you for
wonderful
having me.
Thank you for
you know
having us.
Thanks.
Hey,
See you guys very soon, I'm sure, in the next stream.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Congratulations,
I'm
Melissa. Congratulations.
Fun.
yes,
Congrats,
you
yeah.
too,
Thank you
Vaughn.
guys.
Congratulations. I'm moderating right now for Jessica X, so
There you
Uh,
go.
Uh-oh.
There you
Good
go.
thing.
all right.
All right.
See you later.
see
Thank you,
y'all.
guys.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye
bye.
bye, guys. So thank you again to everybody that was on the panel, all these great voices. Thank you, Melissa Jane, for being my first donation to my PayPal account. Thank you again so much for everybody joining on the panel. Wealth Engineer was on at the beginning, so was What the Funk. Thank you very much, guys, for your advice. Thank you, Mrs. B Finesse, for being here. Thank you, Gail Lockett. Thank you, Melissa Jane. Thank you, Natasha Vincent. Thank you, Luscious Journey. Thank you, Vaughn Bryant. Thank you, Mr. Awesome. You guys were all fantastic. And, it was a pleasure to have this live with you guys as usual. And I hopefully will see you guys in about 40 minutes for my first French lesson. Um, and hopefully it'll be just as enjoyable as this live stream was with you guys. But thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys all there. And thank you, Wally and Trash Can Waves, for being in the chat with us as well. Hopefully, you guys will join the panel in the French lesson. But even if you guys don't, if all you guys can do is participate in the chat, view, it's great. I'd love to have you guys in whatever support you guys can give me. Thank you again so much for being here tonight. And I will see you guys soon enough. Bye, guys. Au revoir. À la prochaine. Bye.